Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's game.
Hey, everybody.
God
Ooh,
damn, am I fucking excited today.
well,
We're gonna watch
hey,
Eh,
some
why are you
people
so
fucking
excited?
die.
eh,
Oh,
doubt it.
Well,
I vote Riz.
no, not Riz. He's
Oh,
getting better. He's beating his cancer.
I have to admit, he's getting better. A
He's
little
just he's
better.
just high as balls right now.
Hell yeah, baby.
And then
Chasing the dragon, literally.
and then the side effects are gonna kick in pretty soon.
Mm.
That wasn't a side effect.
Oh,
Nope. But
Oh
why
boy.
don't we go ahead and start with the intro. Who wants to start with the intro?
Nope.
Andrew.
I fucked up. Now we fight.
Good. Pretty good.
I mean,
And
he's
that's
not wrong.
it.
Okay. So if no one wants inspiration for this game, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the intro like always.
Can I do it, but like in a funny way?
I mean, you can if you want to, but I need
I don't want
names.
to.
All right. Previously, in the disaster campaign, the party fucked up. Nah, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
kidding.
You're
No,
welcome.
that's right.
um, the party had waken up at the Desert Riders camp. They spoke to Amara. Well, Buxton spoke to Amara, and they talked to her about this ending that's gonna happen. That it started the moment they got there. And she had given him this giant ring, about the size of like a person's waist. Massive, massive ring. And she said it was meant for Soho. Now, during this whole course of people waking up, finding out that it's still night out, although the sun should be out, it is just this perpetual darkness surrounding you. And the only source of light is this giant blue crystal ball in the sky. Now, some of you may have caught the name, but it is known as Ch'an Lai. It is a supposedly giant elemental that is stuck between the planes. And it seems that during this time of aperture, another term you guys learned is when the planes are loosely fucked and things tend to pass through them pretty easily. And this creature apparently is stuck in the sky, blocking out the sun and blocking out the moon, never knowing what time it really is, and not really knowing when is, as it's always dark. But regardless, you have your goal. The party is going to go ahead and track down this individual known as the Master Merchant, who will lead you to Saga the Final, who supposedly has the student, Aaron. But Riz, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what happened last game? You specifically. I want to hear your explanation of what happened.
I woke up, didn't feel right.
Lost some hit points. I remember that.
Like I said, didn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
Had to test it. Went to probably the smallest, skinniest thing I could think of. So I tried to pick up the teacher. And he got away from me. That's how I knew something was wrong. There's no way that twig can get away from me. So I went to go eat some greens. All the greens looked different. Then some lady said they'll help me. They made me drink something. I drank it, all of it, to the last drop. I need my strength back. I need to test it. I went back to the squad. Then I saw, I think, a dog trying to eat the teacher. And then a dragon on its way. And then I just saw everyone melting. colorful. Things were showing up. Things were going away. I think a goblin was chasing me and dancing at the same time. I don't
Interesting.
remember.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, and I was carried like a kite. I think. I don't know.
And you remember that occasionally you'll see things that aren't there.
No, they
And
were there. I saw the goblin that was dancing and chasing me.
oof,
A dragon showed up.
oh boy. Well, if you take a look at the screen, you'll get to see the very same bowl that you drank from.
That's I drank out of that.
Hmm.
I drank out of that.
You know what? I have nothing to complain about the drugs now. They work. Yeah, that makes sense. That's my vision right now.
Hmm. But
You drank from that?
he drank from that was what he drank out of. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I
dude,
can, you know
that
what? To be
literally
fair,
screams hallucinogenic.
in my own headcanon, I imagined that it looked like regular soup
I thought so
before,
too.
before he drank it, and then it became that.
I guess I should have properly explained that they were colorful flowers, and you noticed that she was only picking up flowers. Um, so you had colorful soup. What could I say?
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be exactly like that, but I figured it was gonna be kind of weird because yeah, she was throwing in a bunch of like
Very specific flowers, and I was trying to do
very
my
specific,
best.
colorful stuff.
I was
So I
trying
was
to
like,
do my
it's gonna
best
be
to
weird.
remember the plants she was picking up, so that way, if I ever feel like I can't pick up the teacher, I need to look for these flowers.
I'm not going to allow you to create drugs while we're on our fucking adventure, okay?
What a narc thing to say.
Okay, well you can suck me, so
Okay. Anyways, the party headed off to the kingdom of Seran Sun, and from what you remember, from
mm-hmm.
Geralt the Old and everybody talking about this place, it is not great.
I am
This
not
place,
alert.
this place sucks. And Buxton had his encounter in Seranza. Buxton, why don't you tell the party what happened when you got there?
Like in with like after I crawled, after I got into the poop hole.
Well, your weapons weren't working right. This for
Oh
one
yeah,
thing.
yeah for sure. Oh yeah,
But
I uh I had a situation where I was looking around the wall trying to find an entrance, and I almost got caught. But I yeeted my knife to be a distraction. Good thing I'm good at eating my knives. Only problem is normally I can magically bring my knives back to me. Didn't want to do that, so I sort of left it behind. And then I went in, and then I had the most unfortunate meeting I've ever had in probably my life, which
we're
is I ran into the self-proclaimed Rat King,
hello
who
there.
bothered me to no end, and I was almost violated,
We fucking
but
serious.
thankfully I managed to get out, and I continued on my way, where I ended up in some sort of neighborhood. Looked pretty not great, some like slums looking shit. Went into some broken ass house. Turned out there was an old man in there, and he wasn't happy with me, so he started yelling in Spanish at me. And then his son showed up, and he was all like, "You're not supposed to be in here." And I'm like, "Okay." And then he kicked me out, and I felt really bad. And so I said, "You know what? Stealth is dumb." So I went over and I approached the rest of the people hanging out around a lit trash can, and they were like, "The golems are over there. Go see what you see." And I said, "Okay." And so I got to witness the golems in action, spawning out of the ground like I don't know, like a thing that spawned. And
Mhm.
then after that, I went back to go tell my friends the deep, or I was going to, and I also tried to recover my knife again on the way back, but like it started like crystallizing in the ground or some shit. was
It
like, you
embedded
know what?
itself into the ground. Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna deal with this shit. So I started heading away, but then all of a sudden, there's a Sweeto who showed up out of nowhere, and well, lo and behold, my man sort of ran into a spotlight, and now I ran over there to try to help get him out of the spotlight, but now we're both in the spotlight, and it's just no good. Uh, Soho tried to do some weed smoke screen business, but it didn't really matter because we're like surrounded anyways.
Gotcha. Well, that pretty much actually covers what happened, as the party had attempted to escape from the glowing lights, from all of this. These giant stone golems,
Donors.
um, with giant sapphire crystals embedded in the center of the chests, as there are no guards. All of them are these giant golems. And from what you've heard, these things are ruthless. To the point where, instead of calling you out, Buxton, the person who had caught you and wanted to call out for help decided that it wasn't even worth it to bother the guards, knowing that, hey, they might get killed as well just by killing you.
Yep.
And that technically is where we left off.
This must be like England or something. There's like a no knife policy.
A no knife policy?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Anyways, let's continue on.
No. What are you talking about right now? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and show the battle map. And you guys I situated you in a position in a way so that you guys will be able to see where everything is pretty much. But boy, we're just gonna get right into it. None of this what you see anything. We're just gonna get right into it. So let's go ahead and do that now. Also, I love this. I love this opening screen. It looks fucking amazing. Sammy did a good job.
Very colorful.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I've only gotten better and better at making notes.
Okay, so Andrew, do you see yourself on the map?
Yes.
All right, Alan, do you see yourself on the map?
Let's see. Oh yeah, I do. Look at that. Oh, look at me. I'm adorable. I'm so tiny.
He's a little baby.
This
I'm
is
a
a
little,
big,
I'm a little
big
boy.
map. You can see the center where there's a bunch of like shit water, and then the sewer system that's there, and the giant stone wall, and yeah.
Damn, this is a big battle. What's happening here?
Mm-hmm. Now, go ahead and then, Riz, you see yourself on the map too, right?
Yeah, I had to go searching.
Gotcha. Okay. Unfortunately, you're not on the map yet. You're still a good, like, 100 feet away, even before you even get to the map. You and everyone else that's NPCs.
Got it.
Now, let me go ahead and show you what's happening everywhere else.
Boom.
So, this red line signifies where the golem is looking at with his red laser beams looking down at the individuals. Buxton, I mentioned to you that 60 feet away was another golem that was close to you, and that south of you there was another golem 80 feet away. But in order for for Soho to cast that fog spell, he needed to be within 120 feet, and that's where I put him. Soho, you'll notice that you have another number on top of your stats. You are considered 10 feet high right now. You let me know if you want to get any higher.
Oh man, pass the blunt, dog. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh!
And then, okay. So no problems, right? Everyone can see themselves on the map, right?
No problem.
Everyone can see the map proper. No issues.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yep.
Then what are we doing? Let's fucking go. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
I don't think I was ready for that.
I wasn't either. I sure should.
Is she okay?
Riz got
I hate this.
5.
5. That's actually not bad.
Mm, I don't need your pity.
I got a 16. What the hell does that mean? It says send a result, no valid token.
You should probably refresh your page.
What the fuck?
But I
Well,
mean, I can see you have 16, so you should be fine.
I mean, mine still says the no valid token.
Oh shit.
Me
Um.
too. Me too. Me too.
Same.
hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, we can see our rolls, so I guess.
Yeah, so who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it
You know
manually,
what?
Jimmy. Do it
I-
manually.
I was gonna be a little nervous about this, but I think we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's good. And then, Sweeto, you got a 5. Gotta move this out of the way to edge the initiative. All right, cool. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this. Well, I'll move it once it's your turn, Sweeto. But this is the initiative order. So, Soho, you're going first.
All right.
Now, let me paint you a picture since you're going first.
Yeah.
You should be able to see the entire map, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Start.
You have 2 stone golems pretty close to you. You cast your fog, and it's covering that part where Sweeto is, and then Buxton's not too far away from him.
Okay.
Your party is still behind you, and you see the entrance of the sewer system pretty close to you.
Oh.
It is up to you to decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Which way is Buxton running?
Buxton seems to be running. Well, why don't you go ahead? Tell him, Buxton.
Buxton!
Honestly, I'd probably be kind of heading towards your direction because what's it called? I just knew that I was running away like opposite from that water that I was over. 'Cause Sweeto's over there, so I was running opposite from that direction. So I would definitely just be probably headed southbound, maybe even like southeast.
Okay. And I'll be crossing paths with him, so I'll move on over there.
Okay. Are you flying up any higher?
It's 30 feet. No, not any higher.
So you're remaining 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I remain 10 feet off the ground.
Perfect.
Unless I can
Alright.
go higher with my bonus action.
Well, it's movement. So I remember the spell said that you have 60 feet of movement, technically.
Oh, yeah.
So you could just move.
You could just go up.
I could just go up, dude?
Mhm.
Holy shit. All right, I want to go up to 25 feet.
Okay, so now you are 25 feet. Just
Yeah.
don't forget, fall damage is a bitch.
Oh, well, nah, I'm fine.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
And then I'm gonna use
Oh, okay, still going.
well, let me yell out to Buxton. Buxton,
Uh,
are we attacking?
I think it's probably best if we just get away from the giant constructs.
I kind of want to size them up, See if we can take
Think
them.
we could take them?
Just, size them up.
All right, fine then.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't hurt to try.
All right, I guess we're gonna fight at least one. See what happens.
All right, I blast the closest one to me, which is about south.
Okay.
With a cantrip fire bolt.
How far is that?
120 feet.
It's definitely under 120 feet.
Oh yeah, 120 feet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
In that case, all right, 22 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
All right, let's just size them up. You know, we're just sizing them up. Sizing 'em up. Did you roll damage for me?
I don't think so. Did you roll 8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Wait a second. No, I didn't.
You know what? I think something's happening to the D&D Beyond. I'm gonna refresh on my end
Yeah, I rolled a 12
to hit.
for damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and I'll refresh everything on my end, but we'll say the attack hits and you get 12 points of fire damage to this golem right here.
Take it.
Buxton, you're still low in the initiative, but it's gonna be your turn pretty soon, so get ready.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 12 points of damage. Oh boy. Starting strong. Starting pretty fucking strong. Okay. What else do you do?
Okay, well that did jack shit for damage, but it was only 12. I just fly there, idle. That's it. I pass. Oh wait, I can observe
Oh.
these monsters.
Do it.
There you go. About 22. What does that give me?
That's pretty fucking good. You observe it.
It's been observed.
You
Reveal the
have
secret.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unique abilities.
Oh my god, these things could do so much.
There's Sapphire Storm Aura, Sapphire Fortitude, Glass Shielding, Cerulean Vortex, Sand Veil, and Reformation.
Give me that first one.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give you Sapphire Storm Aura. If you're within the area of effect of this creature, you'll be affected by the slow spell if you fail a Constitution save for 1 minute.
Mm,
Okay.
that's not good.
Is that like a? So that's just like a passive he has?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's bullshit.
So, yeah, don't get anywhere near them though.
You get the sense this is how they probably slow down people to catch up to them and fuck them up.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Slow
that's my
spell
turn.
is half speed, -2 to AC. And I think you can't use a bonus action.
So yeah. All right, so that is your turn. Oh, my bad. Because you discovered that, you also get the basic stats. So here are the basic stats.
I guess I could have observed him to size him up. I didn't have to fucking hit him. God damn. Look at that. 90 HP.
17 AC. Oh my god.
That's just natural. Damn.
The stone golem next to Soho is gonna go. Okay. This giant construct sees Soho
Jesus.
and looking at its options.
Through that
Give me
smoke?
one.
Damn.
No, Soho, not Sweeto, Soho.
Oh, so
No, you're good, you're good.
they both have S.
Let's see.
Belmont.
Okay. I think this is actually pretty simple.
It picks
You
up a
see,
rock.
its entire body shifts and moves and begins to dissolve itself.
Huh?
And it disappears in the sand.
Oh,
What
jeez.
the hell?
Next is the other sun golem, next to Buxton.
Stop that.
Stop it, Ron. Stop it. This one's gonna go ahead and move forward. It's 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. Busting through these walls, these giant black rock stones and destroying them.
Oh my god.
And it's right there. Can't get close enough. But it will try to use its ability next. You know what? No, it's not. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Buxton, I need you to go ahead and roll a Constitution save for me.
What? I'm in the AoE already?
It's going to use its Sapphire Storm aura. Yep.
Oh. Alright. A con save, you said?
Yes. Con save of 14.
How about 11?
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Take it or leave it.
You are now under the effects of the slow spell.
What's it do? Speed is half. -2 to AC. Can't use reaction. I was close. I said bonus action.
And then that's all I can do.
Oh.
The Sand Golem. Yes,
Oh,
go ahead.
No, okay. No, go ahead.
The Sand Golem up on the wall is taking a look down below. And this thing, literally trying to remember where Sweeto is, leaps into the air and is going to crash down on Sweeto.
I don't remember shit.
Well, that's why I'm going to have someone roll for it. To see if it remembers where Sweeto is.
Me.
So, oh man, this is gonna be fucking awesome. Okay, considering the smoke is heavily obscured. Okay, Alan,
Mhm.
if you roll higher than 70%, then I crush Sweeto.
Okay. Deal. Time to roll the dice. 83, baby.
Oh
Crush
shit!
him.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
camouflaged.
You are
Yeah.
camouflaged, but it was guessing to see where you were at the last spot you were in,
And it got lucky.
and I got lucky. So you see it leaps off the wall. And it crashes over here. Sweeto, go ahead and make a dexterity save for me.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay, this is impromptu damage, so let me go ahead and roll something here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh
I
boy.
thought fall damage was a bitch.
It is. Oh, actually, you're right. These are 80-foot walls. Oh, you're right, Sammy. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and roll two things now.
Nice job, Sam. Check that boy.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you.
Sweeto, you immediately take. Okay, so that is.
That means you also have like
a
a giant construct that fell 80 feet onto you, though. So.
Terminal velocity.
Why didn't that roll it? Oh, whatever.
You gotta do /R, not R/.
Oh, my bad. This isn't Reddit.
Yeah, what the hell? What are you?
I
Get out of here,
I never
Redditor.
use that ever, so I guess that makes sense. So you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And then my stone golem takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7.
Now it still can't properly fucking see you. It lands where it thinks you are, and is gonna make two attacks at disadvantage against you. So this is gonna be the first attack. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay.
Don't worry. Sweet was strong. Like the bull.
First one's a 20.
Fuck.
Disadvantage is
17.
yeah.
Alright. Second attack. 11. Which obviously doesn't hit, but I gotta double check just to see what this would be. 22. So we'll take the 11. You only get hit once. As it's smashed on the ground, turns around, and the body itself doesn't really like move backwards to turn. You see the entire body shift and move. Where its front torso is now its back. Where its front arms are now in front of its back. Where the head is, it twists backwards. And as if the whole body shifted in sand to now face behind you. As it slams down, striking you hard, and the other slam striking you and missing. So you go ahead and take, that is 3d8 plus 5 damage. Or 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why?
So I'm gonna go ahead and do something here.
How about don't?
There we go. That's better. As all of you will hear the sounds of this massive golem leaping off the wall, crashing down, and all of you hear sort of this sound of rock on meat, as if
My God.
someone got hit by a car. And then you hear another sound as this, it's almost as if someone got like tossed up against the wall, and you hear another sound of meat on the wall. And Sweeto is pretty badly hurt.
I'm fine.
So yeah. And that's it for its turn. Buxton, you're up.
Yep. My turn is gonna be very simple, cause through this, I'm going to book it. I'm gonna book it, bro. And I'm using my one and only action to dash, so I can have normal movement.
Okay, so that's a movement of 35 feet.
Correct. So let's do that.
And the second you step out of the aura, the slow is gone.
Okay. 5, 10.
So just, I don't know if you caught that, but the second you step out of the aura, you're not slowed anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, it's 5. That would be 10 if I go over there.
So that's 10 feet.
So does that mean I get like the rest of my movement back, or what?
Exactly, you get everything back.
Okay. Okay. 25, 30, 35. Wait, so how much movement would I have left then if I got the rest of it back? Or do I just get all of it back?
Your movement was 35 feet, so that's the end of your movement, unless you decide to dash to move 35 more feet.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah. I mean, yeah, I just want to run, man. Get me out of here.
You see the blade is a good 20 feet away from you, still embedded into the ground, covered in this glass crystal that had burned the surrounding area so hot that it turned the sand to glass.
Wait, where?
20 feet away from you.
In what direction?
This would be northeast of you.
Okay. Sure, why not? Alright, so 5, And 20. So right about here.
Mm-hmm.
I already used my action dash, but am I able to
This
try
would
to
this would
pick
be
it
a
up?
free thing, just to pick it up.
Yeah, I would like to try to pick it up.
You go ahead and put your hands on the weapon, and you see that all the glass was on it explodes outward, as if
What the hell?
there is just this touch of radiance from you, and now the blade is completely pristine and clean. Still obsidian black with red inferno writings on it, but it is no longer embedded in glass.
That's really weird, but I can't really do anything about that at this moment. So let's continue running. Let's see. So I believe I only got like 10 more feet left, so let's just. And let me go ahead and roll an observation check, and that'll be the end of my turn. I'm literally just booking it at the moment.
Okay. Observation, roll for it.
As a 15.
15's pretty good. What would you like to learn?
Give me that other not the other sapphire thing.
This would be Sapphire Fortitude.
Yeah, that.
So this is an ability that the golem gets to use, where it just needs sand. Where every 5 feet of cube of sand will heal it by 10 points.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't want to fight these things out in the wild.
Yeah, Soho, I'm not dealing with this. I think running is the best idea.
In the distance. Ah!
Basically, you probably don't hear that. What you probably hear is me just yelling, and maybe not even yelling. You just see me like arms like to my side, like Terminator style, just like running off, grabbing
No, I'm
my
saying,
dagger. And
I'm
just
saying
running.
you guys hear angry cicada noises in the distance.
Oh, yeah, that's also sounds about right.
All right.
Anyway,
That'll be
that's
the
the
end
end
of
of my
your
turn.
turn.
I was left unsupervised.
You're not my supervisor! Riz, although you are not a part of this combat currently, your allies behind you, your NPCs, will still try to act. As Amara sees what's happening far, far away, she takes out her massive longbow, and she does it gently and with patience. No quick movements, no quick rush. She effortlessly pulls this large longbow from her back, takes out this massive giant, looks like a metallic bolt, places it on the longbow, and shoots from within 300 feet away from her position.
That's what the audience sees. That's not what Riz sees.
No, Riz sees. What do you
What
what do you
does
see,
she
Riz?
I saw her pull out a big, just like a bow, not even like a bow for bow and arrows, but like a ribbon bow, but it's like a weird color. And then with her other hand, she just throws a snake. That's what I saw.
Jesus,
The snake's
so
like,
bad for the
"Ah!"
snake. All right. So one of these bolts shoots from her position and strikes the golem that is the farthest away next to Suida. The massive golem and its massive eyes turn around and begins to look at your guys' direction. But seemingly is having a hard time deciding where everything is because it's obscured in this sort of mystically fog that's around it. The second attack she tries is next to Buxton. Next to the golem that's next to Buxton. And this one does hit for a total of 9 points of damage. Without even being on the fucking field, she's doing work. Okay. And then she begins to make her way towards you guys. Riz, it's your turn.
I was next to the teacher. I don't know these people, but I fought with the teacher before, kind of. Uh, I saw him going forward, so I'm gonna go forward too. I'm gonna try and go up to them.
You gonna go up to him?
I'm gonna try to catch up to everyone.
All right. You are 100 feet away. At the beginning, oh, sorry. You're at the front gates of the where everything would be to enter into the gate, and 100 feet away is where this is happening. Go ahead and make a perception check for me while you move.
You got it. As soon as I can find it. This one. That is a 10.
Oh, I see 14.
Well, I have disadvantage.
Right. You're right.
Wait,
Okay.
is that? Wait, what were you doing?
Perception check.
Perception.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, your
was saying
attacks are
that's
normal, but
Yeah,
Yeah, my
Yeah, yeah.
strength is normal. My everything else is not.
yeah.
well, let me show you what happens. You begin to run forward, and you see the gates, the doors on these massive gates begin to come out from the ground underneath and begins to sort of close upwards as events are happening and someone's tripped an alarm or something, but the gates in front are now beginning to close. And you look forward as you run, and all of a sudden you see that there is this massive giant creature that protrudes out from the where the teacher is, and you hear this loud massive cry, and it screams as it begins to shoot this laser, this sort of blue laser out into the sky. And then all of a sudden you see fucking the Mantiquados next to Buxton.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, what
And you see that these other creatures pop out of the sand and begin to like fight like kaiju style, just biting to each other's necks and ripping each other's
What
arms
the
off.
hell did I miss? I looked away for 2 seconds.
That's what you see, Riz.
So with Riz's fantastic brain, I know I can take these on single-handedly just fine. I don't think the teacher will be okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and dash. So that's a total of 80 feet, my movement and dash.
Okay.
To go for the teacher, go for the creature closest to the teacher. Ah!
At any point, does he blink?
No.
Okay.
I'm starstruck, okay? I can't blink. One of these things strike me. I have to stay alert. I have to stay focused.
Okay. Geralt the Old, Birdie, and Bruno, they're all gonna go on your initiative as well. So they'll just all follow you behind you. Wherever you go, they're going with you.
Oh my god.
All right.
Is that it for your turn?
Am I? Well, so
You're not on the map
me
yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, cool. Then I won't move myself. Since I'm getting closer, I will. There's a bunch of these kaiju's. All these creatures are going up. I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage.
Okay, bonus action. Rage.
I am now raging. All right, and observation.
All right, make an observation check. You're pretty close. Oh wait, it's what you can see. Well, you can see it technically.
Yeah, that is a 12.
12 is barely what you needed. So you realize that these creatures need an observation of 12 or higher.
Are not real.
You're talking about the golem, right? Or the fake ones?
The fake one, the two closest to where I will appear.
Okay. You try to observe the creature, study its techniques. But the moment you sort of start to study these creatures, many eyes begin to pop from the closest one to you. Rows and rows and rows of bright yellow eyes across the entire body. You try and look at it, it's looking at you now. Millions of these yellow glowing eyes with dark pupils now looking at you.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing,
Now I'm gonna blink.
yeah, nothing to observe here,
Yep.
unfortunately.
After some weird shit happened, because he doesn't look like a bug. So now I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna blink, and I'm assuming they disappear.
Oh, they all disappear the second you blink.
I'm gonna tell. Oh no, you're too far for my telepathic link. Never mind. I'm just gonna think to myself like, what the fuck was in that soup? And that is it for me, boss.
All right, Sweeto, it's your turn. Giant stone golem behind you, wrecking shit, trying to find you, grabbing at anything, but it doesn't find anything. What do you do?
Now, I'm just going to roll in the sand to complete my camouflage towards
That's
a direction of out of the smoke.
Okay. Are you trying to go for the water? You can feel the water. Like you from the last game, you guys were up on shore, and then the dirty shit water is where you last were,
No,
like
I'm
up on the
going
shore,
away from the water.
away from the water. Okay. So where are you going? South, or north, or east? Where are you going?
I guess south.
South. All right. You begin to prone your way, crawl and roll,
15. 20.
and you're out. You now see that there's a golem with this mystical sand storm that's spiraling around it a little ways from you. And the golem behind you, heavily obscured, but you see a massive figure slamming at the ground, scratching at the ground, and not finding you. What else do you do?
I'm gonna keep going towards where I believe I could see Soho or Buxton.
Yeah, you can see them. They're down south.
I'm going to keep going towards over there.
Okay, are you gonna dash?
No. If I dash, I'm assuming that my camouflage will go away.
Okay, okay.
25,
So-
30.
Yeah. All right, you have your action, bonus action. What do you do?
Then I am going to observe the golem with the sandstorm, mystical sandstorm.
Do it, buddy.
All down here. I do this. Dirty 20.
Oh shit! All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let me give you your options. Unique abilities: glass shielding, cerulean vortex, sand veil, and reformation.
Glass shield.
Okay, you guys are actually going down the list. I'm actually happy.
It doesn't sound that strong. It's glass.
Using the sand around it, it'll begin to use to create more armor for itself, increasing the armor by +2. However, when it's like this, it can't use its sandblast ability, which I forgot to share. Here, let me share that now. It's part of its actions, so forgot to add that. There we go. So multi-attack and attack twice, and then it has a sapphire blast on a recharge.
I feel like these guys are gonna turn us what Garo tries to do in Naruto, just sand burial sign coffin.
All right, you have your free
Anyways,
action observation.
that is actually I will use a bonus action to
lead the fifth.
second win.
Second wind. 1d10 plus 6.
So 12.
Perfect. Go ahead and heal yourself up. And shit, man. You have
And
your
that
action. What else do you
is-
do?
That is actually all I'm gonna do.
You're not gonna. Yep. Second wind's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you still have your action. You don't want to
All
dash.
I'm gonna do.
Okay. Top of the round, Professor Soho.
All right. Get the lay of the land right here. Sorry, I can't see the whole map, so let me just see if.
Just zoom out.
Oh, there's Riz.
No, no,
Yeah, he's
no.
all the way over there.
I'm not on the map yet. I'm just placed there.
You
Oh,
have.
my man.
He's 20 feet away from the actual map, but he's getting pretty close.
All right.
I'm a fast little scuttle.
Well, I'm happy those monsters weren't real. I'm losing my shit.
Just seeing fucking kaijus come out of the sand.
I mean, you guys didn't see that. I saw that.
Shit, man. I'm just gonna run to like the southeast. You know.
Okay. You're pretty close to the sewer grate, right?
Yeah.
You hear scuttling and voices coming from the sewer grate. But depending on what your action is, I'll tell you what happens next. You might not notice it.
I hear scuttling.
Yeah,
You hear
something
noises
moving
coming from the sewer. Yeah.
coming from the sewer.
Can I roll
entrance.
like a perception check on
Mhm.
that?
Go for it.
That's
Okay.
11.
It's pretty high. You see an individual poking their head out.
Oh. What the fuck is that?
And you see this man with like, he has like this pristine white rat on his hand. And he's like this very, very old, ragged old man, just covered in like shit and dirt. Looks up at you and he says, "Well, hello there.
Oh my god.
It
Mhm.
seems
Not
that you're,
my
You're chasing us? Who the hell are you?
it seems that you're in a bit of a pickle.
You seem to be the mind, my boy.
It seems to be a pretty fucking big pickle, yeah?
I'll tell you a little trick if you're interested."
Now's not the time.
Well, how about this then? They're afraid of water. And he disappears into the tub. And he's gone.
What the fuck did he say?
He
They're
said
afraid of water.
they're afraid of water.
Afraid of water? I ain't got no water on me. Yeah, to Bucks. Buxton, you got water? You afraid of water?
What?
They're afraid of water!
What are you talking about?
The golems are afraid of water.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, that's pretty straightforward.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Soho,
You telling me? All right, sure.
what are you doing, Soho?
Let's see if I have cast water. I do not. Well, I am. So I was just very confused as who the fuck that was. And,
For sure.
no, I don't think running into the sewer is a good idea. So I'm just gonna keep running this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Are you leaving the battlefield?
Like to, yeah.
Okay, so you're going the opposite direction.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to where Riz was. Where I
Okay.
left
You
him.
see Riz is coming straight for you.
Say, Riz, no! Save yourself. And,
Is that all you do?
Yeah, that's all I do. I think these two boys are gonna be able to get out. Got free.
Next is the Rat King's turn.
Are you kidding me?
Fuck yeah.
He sees what's happening in front of him. I'm like, oh no, my food. He's gonna
Oh.
crush my food.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
You see he immediately holds up his white rat and he
Oh,
says,
God.
"Go, little one, do your thing."
What?
And you see he cast magic missile from the rat.
What?
What?
On
He's,
the rat?
he's using the rat to magic missile?
Hell yeah, baby!
Magic rat. Oh
you
my
see
god.
that
Rat missile.
They're- Rat missile.
you see that these 3 glowing bright rats begin to fly out from the white rat. White rat doesn't move. It's just 3 of them that fly up into the air, and they see within 120 feet the sand golem that is closest to Buxton, and all of them shoot down towards the golem, and splash, splash, splash hits the creature.
This is not something I'm seeing, right? It's like it's something what's it called? Riz is seeing? This is a hallucination thing?
No, you're seeing Buxton. This is the Rat King, the same guy you met from earlier.
I'm seeing magic rats fly and splash into a golem.
Mhm.
You realize what you're saying?
Welcome to D&D, baby.
Okay. I love it. Continue.
Plus, you would have seen that Soho was talking to the Rat King from earlier.
That's the only time Riz looks at that and it looks normal.
All right. The Rat King is looking at Buxton, and he's waving his hands at you. My friend, over here, over here. They won't get you inside if they're inside here.
I was already kind of thinking about it after I heard the scared of water.
However, before that happens, it's the
Yeah,
end of the
tell
Rat
us how-
King. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if I'm more scared of the golem or the Rat King though. Continue.
Let's see here. So right now, you son of a bitch. Okay. Soho,
Have I offended him?
you see the ground underneath you bursts as a massive hand up from the golem tries to jump into the air and snatch you out of the sky.
What?
Go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me. With advantage, because you're
No.
flying.
Yeah.
You're 25 feet up in the air, so this was always going to be at advantage. The creature thought you were a little bit higher. Yeah, that's enough. You see the massive hands attempt to grab at you as it jumps into the air, like fucking Free Willy coming out of the sand, and just misses completely as it lands on the sand, prone.
Bitch.
And it's going to use its ability. It's going to use its action, Sapphire Blast.
Oh.
And it's going to use a 30-foot cone to shoot up into the air where you are. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw of 16.
16. Oh, yes.
16.
You met the DC. So you only take half damage instead of the full damage. So this is 4d8. So half 15 would be 13 rounded up. So you take 13 points of force damage. As you see, this massive golem opens up its chest, and you see the massive giant crystals that are in its chest embedded shoots out in a cone 30 feet on top of you, up into the sky, and it all like bounces you around, hits you in your side, hits you in your shoulder. One of them like goes across your face, and then all of a sudden, all these crystals that fly in the air come back to its chest cavity where the crystal was, slashing your back, slashing your legs, and you feel this large dagger attack go across the other side of your ear as all the crystals come back into its chest. Oh, so I said 13. I don't know why I said 13. Half of it's 7, rounded up it's 8. 8 points of damage. I don't know why I said 13. I'm sorry.
I was wondering, like, was it?
My bad.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. I was
A lot
waiting
of
for your
things
description to
happening.
end.
A lot of things happening. I'm sorry. And that's it for its turn. The golem next to Buxton is gonna go. But will it? All of a sudden, all of you guys will see a large shark burst out from the sand and bites down on the giant
What
golem.
the hell?
Oh,
These were the sand sharks you guys saw from earlier. Let's see, go ahead. This attack is with advantage, and I get to roll surprise attack. Oh boy, you are fucked.
Dude, we do not want to be out here. We need to get out of here. I didn't even know we had to worry about being eaten by sand sharks.
15. That misses.
It's actually tremors up at this bitch. I want to go home.
Buxton, you're fine. You've been through worse.
Yeah, I guess I have, but it doesn't mean I want to be back in the shit.
That's true.
Back in the ship, baby. Okay, so this massive shark that bursts out from the sand. You see it. Its massive jaws bite down onto the shoulder of this golem, and this massive golem was gonna go after Buxton, but seeing that the bigger threat is now in front of it, it sort of the golem raises its arms wide. Both slams come down on this glass shark, and it sort of bounces into the ground and off into the air, landing over here. Kind of like a miniature giant versus giant, as both of these creatures are considered huge.
Oh, kaiju battle.
So we go ahead and roll these attacks, and then we'll move on to the golem next to Sweeto. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Only one of those hits. And it takes 3d8 plus 5. $18 points of damage. And you guys will notice that big slam from the golem almost didn't do anything to the glass shark. Whoa. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My fucking my audio just glitched out. Oh, that's fucking weird. Scared me. Okay. The golem next to Sweeto is gonna attempt to perceive and look around with disadvantage to see if it can find Sweeto anywhere. And if you can almost hear the sounds of a frustrated golem, it kind of sounds like glass on stone, on rock, as it's sort of like screeching under its mechanical breath, looking for Sweeto. Okay, my perception is +0, so these are just straight rolls. Six and a 4. It doesn't see you. It's gonna make two.
Camouflage works.
Mhm. It's gonna make 2 attacks at the ground next to it, and nothing happens. Buxton, your turn.
Okay. Well, since I got told that they're scared of water, and now I have a hippie beckoning me, I guess I'm gonna go towards the hippie. So I'm gonna, let's see, going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I do a sweet ass swan dive into the water. 35. And then I use my action to continue moving on forward. 5, 10. Wait, do I still have normal movement while I'm swimming?
In this case, you do have normal movement. Yes.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm all the way up to the fucking Rat King, bro.
He extends his hand, not holding the rat, and he says, "I got you. I got you." As he
no.
pulls you up forward. What about your friends? What are we gonna do about them?
We'll figure out something. I just do you got any other fancy tricks to help maybe distract these things or something?
He sort of like looks at his rat, and like, kind of like he does a thing where he rubs the thumb over the rat's head. It's like, "Buddy, do you have any tricks left? Can you do anything else?" And the rat just like it's just looking at him, just looking at him like,
this guy's an asshole. I hate him.
It's gonna be your turn unless you decide to do anything else.
Observation, just because I can.
On the golems?
Yeah, why not, right?
Okay, yeah. I thought on the rat man, on the rat king. That's good. That's good.
Alright, cool.
Next we have Cerulean Vortex, Sand Veil, and Reformation.
Reformation.
Pokemon move.
Ooh, okay.
Reformation. When they die, they come back to life with max HP.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm. 0 hit points. They're not destroyed outright. Over the course of 1d4 rounds, they come back with full HP.
Yeah, this is a waste of time.
What?
That little big ass what?
Well, excuse me for the fucking invincible enemies that do 10 million damage and have all this stupid shit. Let's get out of here.
It's once per day, so you just need to do it twice.
No, I'm not dealing with 180 HP on 3 golems. We're getting the fuck out of here. We're either getting out of here or I'm leaving you all here.
Riz, it's your turn.
I'm
I'm not fighting this fight. I'm not shuffling the
I'm
shuffle.
still heading towards the teacher.
Okay. After 20 feet of movement, you're on where you are here is where you reach.
Neat. And then I'll do another 20. Man, I made it so far. And then I'll dash, main action dash.
Okay, you're dashing.
That's my movement.
Okay. You'll see in front of you the same monstrosity with a million eyes looking at you, bursting out from the sand, kind of like a giant snake, kind of like swirling around you. What does he do?
Bonus action, I stab it with my tiny fist daggers.
Okay, make an attack roll.
You got it. That is a 26.
Holy shit, dude! It fucking hits. And the second you stab into it,
Punch dagger?
It's sort of the body rips open, and you see that there are these millions of smaller snakes with millions of eyes on them come out pouring from the wound and begin to sort of consume the area around you.
You're gonna have to change the name of this campaign to a bizarre adventure because I'm gonna give them the Oda. Yeah, I'm according to the teacher's viewpoint, I'm literally just gonna be punching air until I can get to him.
Does he blink at any point?
No, I'm surrounded by snakes. I gotta beat the shit out of these things.
So unfortunately, you see Riz is fighting the air.
savior.
Oh, Riz, this is not the time.
That's my that's my main. To
Don't be
cause
a dick,
to
boy.
to to cause a mental link, does that take any form of action? Is that a free action?
For the sake of what's happening right now, sure, we'll say it's a free action.
All right, I'm gonna give a. Well, it's technically speaking, I'm gonna do a mental link to the teacher now that he's in range.
Right,
I
because you
think.
already had that. You already had the link made. That's why.
Well, it was there's a length limit, so once he zoomed out of there, it broke.
Oh, right. So now that you're within range, the
Yeah,
link's
I'm
back.
gonna double check. I'm gonna double check. Is he in range? Yeah, he's in range. Yeah, so I'm gonna warn him, but like, there's eye snakes everywhere. Watch out! And then that'll be my turn.
There's too much going on right now. We got fucking sharks, Riz. We got Rat King. This is too much.
Sweeto, it's your turn.
Hey, just a reminder, this is called the disaster campaign.
Trust me.
Not
The second
I
one of you
did.
got caught and you allowed me to let this happen, I got so happy.
Now I'm just gonna start moving down towards my allies.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will use an action to dash.
Perfect.
10.
This is definitely like, if the moment he starts getting kind of close, I would probably wave towards Sweeto and try to beckon him to come over this way.
Does
And
Sweeto
if-
go towards Buxton?
And if I ever see that, I'm really gonna point either back to Buxton or back to Soho.
Okay. Soho, you would see that underneath you, the giant golem is trying its best to tackle you and get you from the air, but the best it could do is sandblast you, kind of. And then you take a look in Sweeto and Buxton are pretty close to each other. They're all kind of sharing looks, trying to figure out what the fuck to do next.
Oh, and the Rat King is a friend.
Looks like it. They haven't attacked him, and they're not attacking you.
And what about Riz?
Riz, oh, you
Still
see
attacking the air?
he's fighting the air. There's nothing there, and
Yeah.
he's punching at it.
God fucking damn it, Riz.
I warned you. There's snakes with eyes everywhere.
And
A
now
message.
I'm going to observe a golem.
Okay, go ahead and roll that check. That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good.
I choose the final choice.
There's actually two more choices: Cerulean Vortex and Sand Veil.
Do you have the Pokemon ability?
Sandvale, the Pokemon ability. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, these creature arts look fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. AI art. But
Well,
yes,
now
this
they're trash.
this well, I mean, what else did you? I can't fucking draw. So this creature has the ability to look like its surroundings and blend in. If it takes any damage, however, the effect of it hiding only lasts for a minute. Before it comes out of hiding, it begins to attack. But it could appear as a sapphire statue, a pile of gems, just yeah. You get the idea.
Okay. And then that is all for my turn.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and do something interesting. Because I haven't been doing this. Soho. Because fog is it a concentration spell?
No,
So it just happens.
it just happens.
Okay. And then how long does that stay? Do you remember?
Can't sabe.
Dude, say.
It's probably gone by now. I think it lasts like a minute.
For a minute. Okay, never mind. Because I was gonna ask you to roll a concentration check because I haven't been asking you to do that.
Okay, I was
But
wrong on both accounts. It is a concentration for up to an hour.
okay, so concentration on fog and
Yeah.
concentration on fly, both
Fly.
spells. Since you got hit
Yeah.
with 8 points of damage, so I need you to roll a Constitution check, and
Ugh.
you need to roll higher than 10. You get advantage on these because of your ability.
Hell yeah, dude. Boom. How about that shit?
That's pretty good. You maintain concentration on fog and on fly.
Thank God.
However,
That'd be funny.
I'm gonna go ahead and do something interesting here. Since the consensus is the party is trying to get away now and not fight, this is now a escape scene instead of combat. And I'm ending combat here.
I relay to Riz. You're not fighting anything. Nothing there.
Do I believe him?
Does Riz decide to believe him?
I have no reason to lie.
Would Riz believe in the teachings of the teacher?
Help!
Come back to me on that.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Are you screaming help also?
Help!
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll blink.
You blink,
Yeah.
and the creature's gone.
I love how I have a new mechanic to blink.
The blink mechanics.
I have to remember to blink now. But like I gotta keep my eyes on the enemy. There's no time to blink. These are
Soho.
6 seconds.
Although this is no longer combat, I'm still gonna go do the turn order to see what you guys decided next. But think of actions as free flowing, not based on the rules of combat. Just what you'd be doing if you weren't in combat instead of trying and just running away. Soho, you see a golem underneath you. You're flying in the air, and you see this creature is revving up and getting ready to blast its rocks at you again, if it has the capability to recharge to do it. What are you doing?
I'll fucking dodge out that bitch. Fly a little higher, dodge out, get out of its range.
Okay, so you're flying out of the way. Are you going anywhere? Or are you staying in place?
I gotta make sure Riz is okay, because that boy he's not doing so good.
Okay. Did you want to move to him, or did you want to?
I'm gonna message him.
You don't need to message, you can just speak with your brain. We're currently linked telepathically.
Hey, what are you doing?
I don't know.
All right, here's an idea. Let's go to that pipe over there. And I point at the pipe.
Okay.
See me
Wait.
pointing?
We're going inside the worm's butt.
You go inside it with fucking all your might.
You got
Alright.
it. I want to like hold on to my stinger really tight.
Oh, thank God. And I
Keep in mind, Riz, the snake's gone, so there's no pipe, and there's just the one pipe. There's one pipe.
No. I know it's a pipe,
Okay.
but from this distance and from the drugs, I'm sure it's just a worm to my
Oh,
viewpoint.
for sure. Okay.
The Alaskan bullworm over there is already eating the dog and something over there.
All right. So, you stay in place.
No, I said I was gonna be heading over to the pipe.
Okay. So using your movement of 80 feet, or was it 60 feet?
I think it was
It was 60 feet. This encounter ends once everybody reaches the pipe or leaves the map area. And once everyone's off the map area or goes to the pipe, this is when the encounter ends.
I'll just turn around. I can leave the map.
Okay, but then you'd be out by yourself. Everyone else is going to the pipe. Well, you would have NPCs with you. You would have an army of NPCs with you.
I don't know these people. They don't know how to take care of me.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There we go. Still 25 up in the air. Rat King. Rat King takes a look at the rat, sees Buxton, and sees the Soho, and he says under his breath, "Oh, I forgot my ice cubes back in back in my home. I can't do anything. And you see he's actually getting like kind of sad. He's crying to himself.
My God.
What the fuck?
And you see he's gonna go ahead and he says, I'm sorry. Maybe this can help. And he's so like, you see the rat, and the rat, he in his hand, he goes ahead and he like puts it on Buxton's shoulder. And Buxton, you go invisible as he's casting invisibility on you.
Huh? Oh, Invisirat.
Okay.
Invisibility doesn't hide the smell.
I guess.
That's
I guess
sewer
not, huh?
smell.
Yeah, what golem uses their nose? Whatever. Fuck you.
All right, but you are now under the effects of invisibility.
Mhm.
I go ahead and put in the chat, and that's gonna be it for his turn. Sand Golem fighting giant shark. I'm just gonna roll 2 numbers. Okay, you see the massive giant sand golem is running towards the giant shark. And then once it reaches the shark, it sort of digs its hands into the sand and sort of raises them out of the sand, and both of its arms slams into the air, causing the shark to protrude out from the ground and is launched away from the sand golem.
He just flicked it.
He flicked it like a fucking beetle, like a sand beetle flicking another beetle with its horns.
Not very cash money.
The shark, realizing that this prey might be a little bit too big for it, disappears into the sand. The other golem that's in the fog cloud steps out of the fog cloud finally and sees that its prey is pretty fucking close to it, and it begins to charge like a fucking linebacker, just goes dashing towards Sweeto. That's 40 feet of movement, so that's 80 feet. So 10, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And it reaches to Sweeto.
Oh. No.
Sweeto, go ahead and make a dexterity save for me.
Well, camouflage.
As these giant blue, like red eyes of lights are sort of looking at you. Oh boy. Okay. This is going to be impromptu damage because what it's trying to do, it's not trying to grab at you. It uses its action to run forward and use its it uses movement and uses action to run forward, so it's dashing. So it can't do anything. So it's just going to trample you. It's just going to push you away and trample you, which it did successfully. And you go ahead and take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Reaction.
Okay.
I am going to use a stone endurance.
Oh shit.
What does that do?
I take that much less damage.
So you take no damage.
So you take no damage.
Yes.
You see it stops right at the water. And you see it, if a golem could look nervous, it just stops there. Kind of like the momentum almost causing it to fall into the water below.
Push it into the water.
The sand golem that was beneath Soho sees that everyone is out there, and then its head slowly turns around and sees Riz down below, and it's going to run towards Riz. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And let's see if I get that recharge, baby. I do not.
Good.
Let's see what else I can do. I'm pretty sure I can do something else.
You can do
How about
belly drum.
no?
You are. Damn it! You're not within 10 feet. Okay. Ah, fuck it. Let's do it. Why not? Everyone's using their abilities today, so I should too.
Do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, you should just stand there.
Ah!
You see, it begins to hit the ground as fast as possible. Just slam, 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 slam. And all of a sudden, the sand bursts into the air, and there's a vortex of sand and an aura around the creature. I need you to make a constitution save, or else you become slowed.
That is a 10.
You go ahead. On our DC 14. So you are now considered slowed inside the aura.
But what does it look like? What's happening to me?
So it kind of looks like, for Riz at least, it kind of looks like you are in this. You ever seen the movie Coco?
Yes.
It kind of looks like that, where all of a sudden the blue light shining is sort of a spectral lights of this magical blue dome around you, and you're in this amazing blue dome, and it's causing like so many distractions. You're seeing elements of your life flashing by. You're seeing the teacher. You're seeing like outlines of these things in the images of this dome.
I start singing Remember Me. Remember me.
And then all of a sudden, you see that there's an arrow that lands straight in the chest of this creature. You see Bruno the dog comes out from the corner and begins to run towards, and he gets bigger. He becomes Big Borf. And Gareth the Old running with Birdie behind him as they finally reach the battlefield. And you feel this tug underneath your. It's like someone picks you up, and it's like, "My friend, we are leaving." And you see Gareth the Old is just running like a football, carrying you in his like.
I'm just dangling like a rag doll, just accepting life.
Like a baby.
What the Ridge doing?
Yeah. I mean, I imagine this is what babies see. This is baby vision right now.
Babies don't trip balls.
You don't know what they see.
The big doggo
The
sort
big
of like
dwarf.
pounces on the big, and you see the golem it's smaller than the doggo. The dog's bigger. As I'm gonna roll for something. Oh yeah, you see Bruno comes in, puts his hands out forward to sort of like push, like a dog would just like push at something with both its front paws, and it pushes the golem away, just crashing up against the tree next to it.
I could have
Borf.
done that if I wanted to.
And he looks back at you, Borf. And everyone is run dashing.
I'm probably
Ah,
faster
Riz!
than
Riz! No!
I'm faster than them anyways. I got 80 feet of movement.
Okay. So, it is your turn.
Y'all skipped me.
Oh, my bad, Riz. It was gonna be your turn. I'm sorry. What were you gonna do?
Well, they carried me here, and
They're carrying it, but you could also decide to just like, I don't need carrying.
I don't need them.
Wait,
I
I didn't
was
have a
told-
chance to go after him.
Oh, Sweeto, did I miss you too?
Yeah, you skipped.
Yeah, I'm
both of
after
us.
Riz.
My bad. Do your thing.
Yep, I'm gonna get off me. I gotta go to the butthole. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, dash. 5, 15,
Yeah, see, it's because the turnover
20,
is so large.
25. I don't care. 30,
You see
35.
the giant manticore
40.
looks at you, and it says, "You have my fucking tail. You have my fucking tail. I want my tail back.
I
want my
keep
tail
what I
back.
kill. I keep what I kill.
I want my
Go
tail
to the
back.
worm.
Give me my tail back. Riz, you have my tail.
You can suck on
Where'd
my
my tail go? Riz."
You guys can see me loudly screaming back like, "Fuck you! I keep what I kill. You can suck on my tail."
Sweeto,
As I'm running to the worm's butt.
your turn.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. I'm trying to push him in.
Strength check. Or athletics, you can decide.
Inspire.
Oh,
Woo!
23.
Hey.
Okay.
Strong.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a very poor dexterity save from this. And
Better be.
it's pretty high because this guy is pretty fucking big.
So, pretty fucking strong.
Dex save, I get +0 to this, so it's just a straight roll. Can I beat a 23? I cannot. You push it into the water below with this loud splash coming from the waves of the shit water and everything. And all of a sudden, you'll see the body of this giant golem begins to dissolve and melt into the water as it begins to just sink deeper, deeper, deeper. And all you see is a large crystal sapphire stone rock sort of hits the bottom of this like the sea, like not the sea bottom, but sort of like the river bottom of this shit rock. And the only reason you can see it is because it's glowing this massive blue light, and then it sort of lands there. But in the moments of it landing there, it immediately just begins to float a little bit, and it spins, and it's spinning, and it's spinning, and it's spinning, and it's spinning, and it's spinning faster. But you've effectively destroyed the form of this creature, but it looks like it's doing something.
Well, too bad, because I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna grab it.
You're grabbing the crystal?
I'm gonna go try to grab the crystal, yeah.
Okay. You action push, movement. Sure, I'll make this a bonus action. Hop into the water, pick up the crystal. How much movement do you have left?
15.
Okay, so you're almost to the tube. You're almost there.
10, 15.
Snatching the crystal from the water, you see it's vibrating heavily in your hands, but not really doing anything else, just vibrating.
Cute.
Okay,
That is all I do.
so do your thing, man.
You say
You're almost
so?
out. Yeah, it's your turn, solo.
I thought it was Riz's turn.
No, it was Riz,
I'm
Sweeto.
last.
Yeah, Riz, Sweeto, and then your turn.
You
Top of the
skipped
round.
me.
Did I skip you?
No, you're the first one.
You're the first. You're
It's
top
your
initiative. You go
turn.
first.
I'm gonna go like 3 boxes to the left.
You're not doing anything else. You see the NPCs running behind you.
Oh.
Riz and like on the edge of the water.
Hmm. Nah, I think they'll be fine.
Okay. You go ahead and lower
It's a long
yourself.
fight.
Lower yourself, and are now
Okay.
in the tub, pushing towards the rat man. Invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you bump into somebody. You
Oh,
bump
yeah.
into invisible somebody.
Man.
Buxton, do you move out of the way before Soho bumps into you?
Did I see him flying at me like a fucking banshee?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I would dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Should have stayed there like a wall, be like, permission denied.
Permission denied. Rat King seeing that oh boy, oh boy. And he just he runs backwards into the and he's out. He's gone.
Where the fuck are you going?
He's going inside into the deeper tunnels of the sewer. All right, here we go. All the sand golems are now gonna go. You see these two sand golems begin to run as best they can, but they're just too fucking slow to reach anybody. So you see Bruno kind of like in slow motion. His legs reach the ground and he's like, he's just like running through very slowly, but the golems can't do anything. for the sake of the scene and story of how far, how long this is taking, everybody runs towards the vents of the sewer. Sweeto gets into the vent. Riz gets into the vent. Geralt the Old, Birdie, and Amara begin to run as fast as they can towards the vent. And then Bruno the dog, Bor, also runs towards the vent. His form gets smaller, kind of like dog paddle into the water as all the party reaches the vent. Golems reach the edge of this sort of water surface, and they do not move forward. Instead, you see both of them. Both of their chest cavities open up. As you see, there's going to be a flurry of blue magic of rocks hitting the vent's entrance. I need everybody to make one last dexterity save. Except for Soho, Buxton, and the Rat King.
Oh,
That is a 12.
I finally got a good one.
Okay. So it looks like it's just Riz. You take 7 points of force damage.
Oh, fuck.
No, I don't.
What do you mean you don't? What do you mean you know you don't?
Oh, I don't know.
he's just
You're-
memeing on you, bro.
You're supposed
okay.
you're supposed to just believe me and leave it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, totally. So you don't. The entrance of the sewer system is pelted by these sapphire rock stones. Some of them as big as your head, others as small as like a pencil. And they sort of seal the entrance of the sewer system tight as the metal is bented inward, and it sort of just hits, and then all of the stones come back to the golems. And now it's just dented, there's holes everywhere, but there's no way you're getting out the same way you came in, now that the entrance of the sewer system is completely busted and broken. Everyone sort of takes a giant sigh of relief. Amara sort of just breathing hard because they just ran. What was it, 200 feet to get to this fucking vent to save Riz. But no, he didn't need it. And all of you are in the sewer system.
I knew this worm's butthole would stink.
I'm gonna go ahead and move everybody, and I mean everybody, to the new map. So please give me a second. As
I have a crystal.
you have a giant crystal, and I'm very scared what you're gonna do with that fucking crystal.
It's gonna be a decoration on my head.
Boy, oh boy. There we go. Damn, so many NPCs. Okay. Do you guys see yourselves on the map?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, hold on. Let me just scroll. Yes.
Okay. Now, for the sake of story, because I see what time it is, and that was intense. You guys can decide if you just like to keep on going and reach topside, or take a moment here to short rest, or whatever you like. But what as the group, what would you guys like to do? As you are now in the tunnels, breathing hard.
Was everyone okay?
Yeah. You get the sense some people are banged up pretty hard, but they're okay. Sweeto, he took the hardest hits, but he's looking good.
Okay. And what of the NPC? Do they look fun?
Oh, Bruno he's just wagging his tail, just happy, just breathing
Oh.
hard, and he's kind of looking at Sweeto, and he has like his paw out. And Geralt the Old, Birdie, and Amara, I mean they're hanging in tough, but Birdie is the one who's like really freaking out, and she's like pacing back and forth on the bridge over here, just back and forth, back and forth, and she's like murmuring to herself. And then she turns around and sees the Rat King riding his mount on top of this giant
Giant
rat. Mm-hmm.
rat.
And he says in a loud voice, "Oh, my people, you made it."
Yep. Yeah, we did. Oh god.
So that's 1 hour of you being invisible, Buxton. So you're still
Yeah.
invisible.
Okay.
What
Well,
does the
if you wanna
party
take
do?
the rat off.
Unless you want to take the rat off. You have a white rat that's like chilling on your shoulder.
I don't see a reason for me to not be invisible, though.
Good, because I was gonna strike you if I touch something that I couldn't see and I'm hearing voices.
It's true.
I say we probably move along then if everyone's just fine, but if people feel like they need a rest, we can rest.
Okay. So everyone's good. Move on to the next
good.
scene.
I'm going to climb up on the big guy and
Okay.
just kind of like Yoda myself on his back.
Does Sweeto allow this?
Do you allow a big bug to start crawling on you?
You really gotta think about this.
Andrew, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. We're just asking questions and you weren't saying anything.
Pay attention. Get off your phone. As I put my phone down.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Okay. So,
I got a few things to say.
okay, go for it.
Sure, let's hear it.
All right. So here's the situation.
Mhm.
I think that those things saw us go in here. So whatever intruders they've been alerted to, they know they're in the sewers.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I guess we should probably not stay here very long, huh?
The other thing is that even if we do want to go through these sewers, I'm not saying we shouldn't, but if we do, unless these sewers lead directly to this person's toilet, it's not exactly going to be like a direct shot to them. So we're going to need to figure out a way to get into like their quarters, which is probably going to be guarded. And to do that sounds really freaking tricky. And maybe if we go with my idea of this whole like illusionary golem thing, that's an idea, but I don't think it's gonna get us in because a random golem just going into the quarters without any other reason is pretty half-assed. I hope you guys are following me here, but I think we should probably get out of the sewers.
What I'm understanding is we should not stay in the sewers, and it sounds like you kind of want to give up on the golem idea.
I mean, it'll probably get us up to the quarters, but there's definitely going to be like that tension once we get there because we're just going to have to rush in or something. You know what I mean? Unless we got a better plan.
We're rushing in. We're gonna rush in. That's the plan, right?
I guess the plan, as far as I can tell, is we'll either leave the sewers or not. But if we go through the sewers, we're gonna have to get as close as we can to this person's place, and then try the golem thing until we can't, until they see through it.
I'm gonna show it to everyone. Then what do we do about this? And show the crystal.
Vibrating heavily in your hands.
Well, I don't know what that is.
I start reaching for it.
It's from the goal. No.
Oh,
I put it up high. I'm like, it's from the golem.
should you like maybe not have that?
Why? Put you can use it as decorations. Put on blades.
Yeah, but it's like moving, like it's gonna do something.
You see the Rat King. His mouth is agape, and his eyes go wide. It's like, oh my god, you got the heart of a golem.
I had a feeling it was a heart.
The heart of a board.
And you see he hops
Oh.
off the giant rat and he says, can I see that? Can I see that for a moment?
I don't know
don't
why I'm
trust
thinking
you. I
about.
don't even know who the hell you are.
No,
You're
no, no,
seeing
no,
it-
no.
You're seeing it right
Uh,
now.
He's. Wait, sweeto. He's cool. He's cool. Just work with him, please. I don't want it.
He
I don't
says-
want this to be weird.
He said, "See it." He's seeing it right now in my hand.
Oh, sweeto,
Oh.
please don't make this a Drax moment.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Well, a trade then. I get you where you need to go for that crystal right there.
I like that idea.
Can I have your rat?
And he turns around and sees the giant rat. Whoa. Jerry, when did you get here? And the rat just like, it does this thing where the hand sort of like flicks the ear, but it's in the water, so it's just covering itself in like water shit.
Oh,
And the Rat King looks at you and he says, well, you can't have Jerry, but you can have my other rats. And you see he opens his coat and there's just like a good 80 rats in his coats, just like
oh my
just like
god.
going around, wriggling around. And yeah, you got plenty of rats.
I'm gonna start imitating the rats on his body with me on Sweeto's body. I'm just gonna start crawling all over him.
Oh, wiggling.
Man,
Ugh.
this is not
Huh?
cool.
I'm then going to grab Riz by the head and hold him away.
I'm gonna hang
Okay.
there like a doll.
Now, if you give me that golem's heart, I can get you where you need to go. These are my sewers, and they can't get me in here. I'm surrounded in water, and they're afraid of water.
We don't take the deal. We need all the help we can get.
What the fuck is a golem's heart?
It doesn't matter. What it matters is our ticket to getting where we need to go. Hand it over.
This is a sign of strength if we have one of these.
Is it? Is it really? Are you sure it's not just a ticking time bomb?
I could
Beep,
I
beep,
could
beep,
inspect
beep.
it.
Just kidding, kidding.
You want me to inspect it?
If you want. What?
It's gonna take 10 minutes if you want me to use
Oh,
it. Well, this is pretty urgent, so let me just increase our bargaining chip.
What do you say? What do you do?
Okay, I can't cast this without being a ritual spell, so we're gonna be sitting here for 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Really want this?
I want to know.
I spoke my piece. That's all I have to say.
I'm
Hey.
50-50 on it.
I'm
Girl-
very much on Sweeto handing that thing over, but I'm
Mhm.
not in possession, so
Geralt Old and Birdie are they're taking a look at you, and both of them are sort of just not nervous of the Rat King. They're just getting a little bit anxious as Geralt Old speaks up and he says, "Look, you fucking freak. I'm just saying, if you know how to get us there, I think this is the best shot we got. I don't trust this guy as much as I can fucking toss him, but if he knows if he knows where to go, then he's the next best thing. He could have left us out there to die, and god damn it, here we are. And we need to find that kid. We need to bring him home."
What does
I
Riz
like your
say?
words.
Riz, what do you say?
I'm like vacant. I'm like a porcelain doll. I'm just hanging here as he's holding my head.
Are you kidding me? I message you. What do you think?
You're hearing TV. Oh, wait, in my brain. Okay. Damn, normally I have some random quotes up on my screen. Uh I think about eating the big rat. I also think about figuring out what that glowing crystal or mushroom in the distance. I also think uh, how much force it would need to break someone's femur.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
These are brutal thoughts. These are very provoking.
These are very productive thoughts.
Amara speaks up and she says, "Look, friend," and kind of like puts her hands behind her back, and she begins to take out like this dagger. She walks up behind the Rat King. "I know where to go. We don't need you. So if we decide to stay, let's do this. Let's just get this done quickly. If not, he's getting in the fucking way." And she sort of just steps behind him.
Well, there we go. Lead the way. Let's get out of here and let me start that ritual on that heart.
Now, just for context, Amara knows the streets and knows where to go,
Yeah.
but that's up top versus the sewers, where the Rat King knows where to go vaguely because, well, he doesn't know who you're looking for or what you're looking for, but at least he knows because this is the sewers.
Rat
It's up
King,
to you guys to decide.
I don't trust you. And as a matter of fact, this whole place reeks of lies. I'm out of here.
You see that there's a disappointed look on the Rat King, and he says, "Oh, but I didn't mean to offend anybody. Oh, okay." And he sort of like turns around
Oh,
and
can't
he
do
sort
this
of
to me.
walks over to the giant rat. "Come on, Jerry. I guess I'm just a freak. No one needs us anymore." And
Oh.
he's sort of like just trudging through the shit water.
I didn't even say it.
He says, "You hurt me."
My food.
And he like walks over, he goes into the shed. The door locks behind him, and it is locked. No, that's it. It is. You can't use that door anymore.
Okay. Well,
Amara speaks up and she says, "Ah, thank God it's all done. There's an entrance pretty close. It'll lead us towards a town square. Buxton, I'm assuming you found this, right?"
what the sewers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I had a run-in with our fellow our sewer resident over there. And there's a path up ahead. We could get back up to the top of the streets from there.
That's the one. Now, 6 of us is a big crowd. So I would recommend we go in teams and separate, or we stay behind. And it's up to you to decide, but the sooner we decide, the better. We are wasting too much time.
We need
As
to
soon
do
as,
we
as soon
definitely-
as she finished talking, and Buxton said up ahead, I'm throwing Ritz to the up ahead.
Oh Jesus! All right, make an athletics check, or just strength if you want. Just strength.
Can I contest to stay latched onto him?
Sure. Make a grapple check. So this would be athletics.
Damn it. That's
Okay.
a 7.
So Riz, all of a sudden the world goes just
Fast.
blurry and fast. As all of a sudden you are tossed ahead of you a good 30 feet, and then all of a sudden you are It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You hit this wooden case, and your body just goes right through the case. And you see there's just shit that protrudes all over the ground over here. And you find items.
I collect.
Um, you find a bag of dried up spicy mushrooms, a worn leather boot, and a tarnished silver locket. Also, I need you to roll D100 for me.
That's going to determine how much damage you take, either 1 through 100.
Hold up. So, bag of spicy mushrooms, old boot.
And a tarnished silver locket.
Tarnished.
For thee be tarnished one.
But let
I'm
me
a
know.
slow typer. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
D100.
Yeah.
45. Do I need to roll
45.
again? Is this a disadvantage
No,
thing?
no. You're good. You're
Alright.
good. You needed 25 and higher. As this entire time it's been getting lower and lower and lower.
I was getting very worried you were going to say I needed 50, and I was going to be like, fuck!
The second your head goes through this wooden box crate and you sort of land on the other side, you shake your head, and for the first time since you were in the wagon, since yesterday, you're thinking pretty clearly. And you look around, and no more crazy creatures, no more funny feelings. You're feeling good. Riz, you are no longer high. And in fact, your strength score goes up by 3.
Oh, shit!
As Sweeto, you toss the Riz, and he picks himself up, and he's fucking buff Riz. He's buffest Riz right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and update that.
He's
So,
off slash away from me. So,
so
that's fine.
my strength is 23.
If your strength was 20, yes.
Oh
Now
my god.
your strength is 23. So I'm gonna go ahead and update that. And now you are at 23, baby. Which I think your attacks hit harder now. Jesus. And your attacks are normal, and your ability checks are also normal. It's your saves that are still at disadvantage. Saves disadvantage. Okay, perfect. Put that down so I don't forget. But yeah, you're feeling fucking good. Adrenaline kicking in after the fight. Sweeto tossing you, fucking. something's awakened inside of
Thank
you.
you.
You're ready to go.
I don't trust
Oh.
it.
What
Hey,
did I
teacher.
miss? Why did he bulk up?
Hey, teacher. And I'm actually using my voice, not my telepathy.
Hey, teacher.
Hey, teach. Come here.
Yes.
I need to test something.
No.
Oh,
Just
no.
real quick.
Not
You'll
doing
be
it.
fine.
Nope.
Oh no.
I step away.
I'm gonna attempt to pick him up. I'm gonna scuttle to him and attempt to pick him up.
You see Amara's like, okay, excuse me, coming through.
You know, like,
I honestly think I would follow behind Amara on this one too. I'm kind of not into it.
I follow behind Buxton as well.
what does Riz do?
I just
As-
want to pick him up.
As sweet as
just-
Soho's walking away.
Yeah, I just want to quickly get to him and just pick him up. That's all I need to do.
I cast Fireball. I mean, firebolt. I always get those two mixed up.
Okay, so I need a strength save and a dexterity save.
I'm doing the strength save.
You're doing the dexterity save, and Soho's doing the strength save.
And it's still at disadvantage.
Yes.
God damn it. That is a 14.
Okay. So, Professor, you immediately put your hands out to cast the firebolt. And then all of a sudden, you're just lifted up into the air. As this bug creature, who's smaller than you, by the way, is now effortlessly holding you up in the air. Firebolt does go off, but it sort of hits the ceiling.
Now I'm gonna set him back down
And
and
he
just
puts you
think to
back down.
myself, yeah, think to myself, all is right. All is right. Alrighty then. Now I'm following the squad.
And when he starts following the squad, I fire another firebolt.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
You
Like you bitch.
Okay, well, we'll roll an attack. All right, that hits. Roll for damage.
Over
Shit.
damage.
Oof.
16 points of fire damage.
Really?
As
Holy shit.
as
Nice.
Riz, you do not fuck with the teacher. As all of a sudden you feel this burst of flames on your back.
Wait, my mind is sound. My body is pure. I am burning. You're the one who lit me on fire back then. Yesterday. It wasn't the dog. So is the dog weak?
Amara, Buxton, Girl with the Olds, and Birdie begin to just walk on towards the sewer and reach the exit of the sewer. As you guys hear Riz and Sweeto sort of just having a conversation in the back.
So
I mean,
Sweeto's not
Soho.
doing.
Sweeto, what are you doing?
Andrew.
I am just following. Since I ain't smart enough to do a bunch of this shit.
What is that related to?
You're doing the ritual for the gem.
Oh, that's right. How's that going, Jimmy?
Okay, so you guys just that wasn't clear. You guys are spending 10 minutes to ritual cast for the golem heart.
Yeah, that was like we just did that. Yeah,
Okay.
when we let the Rat King go, that's when I started the ritual.
And then Riz would have come in, interrupted the ritual, picked you up. You guys would have had your thing, so you had to restart the ritual.
Well, I was still messing and fucking around with Sweeto.
Okay. So I'm gonna say for yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think he made it through the 10 minutes before I went over to him. I had to pick
Okay.
stuff up. I was yeeted.
Then for the sake of story, we're gonna go ahead and say that you ritual cast the gem. You guys reach the exit of the sewers and are now up top, one by one, reaching the exit of the sewers and going
Thank God.
exiting through the wooden sort of busted grate that's there and protrude out. Now, in terms of the golem heart that Soho studies, Soho, this is a living cerulean crystal. Here, let me go ahead and get the notes for you. Okay, get the notes ready. Sorry, I wasn't expecting you guys to actually find this out. until later, but you guys doing this now? Okay. Here we go. So this is the azul crystal.
Azul crystal.
So it's an actual thing. When you have the crystal in your hands, you actually get to cast the ability Hunter's Mark. And it'll sort of shatter after you're done using it. And I forgot to add it in the notes, but it will reform itself so you can use it again. But as of right now, when you cast Identify, this is a living thing. It's not a magical item. It's a living thing, and this is all you get so far from this azul crystal. And it's giving you the ability to cast Thunder's Mark.
Am I supposed to know what Hunter's Mark is?
It's a spell.
I know.
So let me go ahead and get you the spell, and then we'll move on. So mark this as sort of like an extra, like an ability you have.
Oh well, that wouldn't. I'd give it back to Sweeto.
Okay, Sweeto.
Here you go, man. This is looks like it's some sort of crystal lets you cast Hunter's Mark.
Exactly.
Shatters when you use it.
It'll shatter, but at some point it'll reform itself, and you should be fine to use it again.
All right.
So here, let me go ahead and put in the chat, and there we go. Would Sweeto still keep it, or would he give it to somebody else?
I'll keep it.
Okay.
Smart
now
person
have
told me
the-
to. Smart person gave it back to me. Then I'll keep it.
Perfect. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on to the town square. Now, because the space is too freaking tight, I'm just gonna put you guys here. Well, Buxton is trying his best to lead all of you to where to go next. But all of you are now at the town square as you've come up through. And if I can paint a picture, down southeast was a grate, like a wooden grate, and when it pops open, there's a metal fence that is easily climbable, and you guys are surrounded by like small homes around you, small hovels. But Amora says that this is the town square of some kind, and she says, "We've been preparing the encampment to be as close as possible to where you need to go. Although your arrival was not foreseen, we were always ready just in case. We are close. Took longer to get here than expected, but we are close. Now, there are too many of us." And she begins to walk over towards this house, and she takes out a key for it. And it opens. Some of you will have to stay, while I guide the rest to where we need to go. Looking at Bruno. And Bruno sort of like was waggling his tail. He's like, "Oh, Borf," and goes inside the house.
He's useful.
He's too loud and prone to protect.
What you talking about? We're supposed to sacrifice ourselves or something?
No. We need to be sneaky and not make fucking noise.
I mean, um,
Birdie speaks up and she says, I don't mind staying with the dog. I'm particularly not thrilled to be here in the first place, but I'll stay with the dog. And she goes inside. Geraltiel is looking at the party. Would you like for him to come along, or would you also want him to stay behind?
well, he's sure as shit not quiet.
He is the least quiet, but he's also holding on to the last, I think, ember leaf or smoke leaf.
Oh, well,
Smoke
there you
really-
go. Fuck yeah. Let's do that. You pop that shit.
So wait, what are you guys deciding? Like, as a group, what are you guys deciding?
I vote
I'm
that
cool
he
with him
comes.
coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you other two? Okay.
At this point, I just need to fight something strong. So I'm just kind of following the group until it's time to combat.
Okay, Geralt's coming along with us.
Geralt's coming along. Okay. Amara looks unsure, but she nods her head. She looks into the house and she says, don't make too much noise. And the door closes behind her. Okay. Let's see what we can see out there before we make our move. She's gonna go ahead and paint a picture and describe what's around everywhere. How far can you guys see? Like, what's your visibility?
According to this, 60 feet.
60 feet, dark vision.
No dark vision.
So
I can't
how far
see.
are you seeing?
No, I can only see like our immediate vicinity.
Okay. What I'm gonna do, because I feel like this is important, since you have Amara with you, you actually don't have to explore the entire area in person. You only really need to see the
We
map.
gotta follow her. Got it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put the F1 camera. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay. Now, if you guys look out in the city center, what do you guys see? Like scrolling,
Everything.
you can see everything.
The big
She
river.
describes the area of the map that's around you. And she says that on the top right-hand corner, so this would be northeast, those are the tents and where you should be going. On the left-hand side of the screen is where the gardens are, the gardens of healing. And she says that those are the gardens that, and individuals that work there, that will sell potions of healing, and they'll sell items that will sort of rejuvenate an individual. At the bottom left, you have bats. It's like a bathhouse that has sort of unique properties from the cult that it offers to these people that follow the cult. So it's a thing. And then the center, because I can't make it in the maps, it took a long time to make this, but since I can't make it in the maps, technically there is this like metal sewer kind of grate beneath the fountain here that is like covered in gold, covered in this like unique golden statue, what looks like to be a man. You guys don't recognize the individual, but there is a body of water underneath this, and it's flowing down, and that's what you guys see. As Amar explains in perfect detail of the area around you, and all you have to do is get to the tents.
Oh man. So I can actually disguise self, and they
Okay.
would have to they would have to like do an intelligence check, and I know that their intelligence is super bad.
Yep.
Their intelligence is ass.
Okay, so that would be Sweeto, sorry, not Sweeto, Soho. So many fucking S names. Soho, that would
You're welcome.
that he would disguise himself. and Buxton that's still invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then you see Geralt the Old sort of like claps his hand, and the smoke leaf bursts, and now he's covered in this essence of shadow. What would you guys like to do? Because all you have to do is get from this home hovel of like neighborhood and just go north. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. Just go north.
Okay.
So then we are gonna do the whole deal then.
Well, what do you mean? What deal?
What's the plan right now?
Get to where we need to go.
But what is the plan to do that? I'm invisible, so for me it's easy. I'm just going to literally walk over there.
Well, I can still do the old thing we talked about earlier, where I could be a construct.
Okay, so we are still going through with that.
Yeah, we could still do that. And it's like a 15-foot cube.
Okay, cool.
That's
Yeah, and
pretty
then
fun.
yeah, y'all can fit in there because I don't even have to, since I'm invisible now because I didn't expect to be invisible. I don't even have to be like within the group to like, and that'll be less clutter, so you guys can be even more compact.
Did you
Yeah.
want to? Did you want to stay connected? We can speak connectedly, me and you. That way, you don't have to be near us, and I can relay message.
No, I'm good.
Not you, the one who's invisible.
Fuck him.
Jesus Christ.
What's with the hostility, bro?
Amara
Angry, bro?
will also speak up, and she says, I have my ways to be unseen." As she looks towards the ground, and you can see she's actually dipping her toes into the sand beneath, and she says, "I have my ways to sort of slip in and disappear."
The
She's a
Grizzers.
sand golem too.
You learn a
And-
couple tricks when you live out here.
The new model.
Do I still
Yeah.
have camouflage on?
I would say
Oh
you
no,
guys have.
I went to the water, so probably not.
You guys would have about like 5 minutes left before your guys's what's it called? The smoke leaf runs out. So time's a ticking to get those advantages on those stealth checks.
Yep.
I
I
will
say-
go then.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do the golem plan, and I'll walk a little bit off away from the golem since I'm just invisible. That way it's not cluttered and there's not so much noise in one area.
With that advantage, that makes me neutral.
I'm gonna attempt to make a telepathic link with Baxton.
Okay.
Are you willing? Do you let me in your brain?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, cool.
You rape his brain.
Yeah, I'll just let you know. Like, okay, we're mentally linked now.
Noted.
Alright.
Very
Up to 120 feet.
okay.
Soho immediately begins to cast the spell, concentrating on disguise self, so he looks like just a random guy.
No. I'm doing the construct thing. I'm creating an illusion. Here, let me just. I'm creating an
I got
illusion.
Okay. So you said 15 square?
Yeah, it's a 15 square cube.
Okay, so that'd be 5,
Oh.
10.
The big one.
Yeah. Intimidation, baby.
So that'd be 5, 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15.
3x3. That's all you need.
Well, here's the problem. Size difference. This golem looks too big compared to the other ones.
What's wrong with that?
From what you've seen, all of them seem to be the same size.
Yeah,
From
they're
what you've
really
seen.
stupid, though.
From what you've seen. If you guys are confident in this, then we'll go with it. But this is the silent image that Soho creates.
Well,
We don't need it
Yeah,
that
so-
big.
yeah, I was gonna say like So here's the, but like it's up to 15 feet, right? He can choose to make something smaller. He can to make it the same size. Y'all can
Yeah.
fit within the size of a regular golem with the
That's
four
right.
of you.
He's right. Let's do that.
Okay. So this golem here represents all of you guys because I'm not gonna move away. I'm gonna move all you fuckers around. It represents all of you guys. So, okay.
Give it like a green check so you don't confuse it or something.
I'm gonna give it the
Give
The
it the
old
razzle
thumbs up.
dazzle.
bleh. Nah, just kidding.
It's dead.
It's dead. I'm gonna give it the green check. All right. Amara says, "I'll meet you over there," as she disappears into the ground.
All right.
And then, Buxton, are you still making stealth rolls, or are you just gonna go walk on out there?
I mean, I guess I should try to at least move slowly, but I
Yeah,
guess I'm not. Yeah,
if you just
I'll be.
walk, you don't really need to like stealth. If you're just walking carefully, being slow, um, in D&D, this is how I see it. If you spend enough time to be careful, you will automatically succeed some checks because you're being careful. You're being, you're
Yeah,
just walking. Yeah,
I'm already invisible, so I would just
and you're already
walk
visible.
slow to not make noises, and that would be the extent of it. I'm not gonna like hide behind barrels and go past. Like I'm literally just gonna walk through this. I'm gonna do my best to walk, as far away, or keep my distance from any golems nearby. But I'm more or less just gonna walk right through it.
Okay. In that case, go ahead and give me a moment. Let's see here. I hope everyone's having a good time, by the way. This is a lot of fun.
This is funny.
I get to be serious again now that I'm not on drugs.
No drogas. No, none for you. No drogas
Drugs are
for you.
bad. Okay.
All right. So here we go. You guys begin to. We'll go with Buxton first, as he's being careful. You go ahead and begin to walk forward. So go ahead and walk, and let me know where you go. I need to know specifically and see where you're going.
Okay, I'm just gonna inch on by the. So I'll move on one, move on here, move on there.
All right, pause for me.
Yep. What is that over there?
You see for the first time human individuals with large branded swords and this sort of like long spear that they're holding on their left hand, and it has sort of like this flag on the top. And both of them seem to be guarding the bathhouse on the left.
Okay, must be a nice one.
True, but Amara said that there aren't any guards. So
And
these
yet they're there.
these two are unique. But you see that the golem over here, it just takes a step, and then pauses. Buxton, what do you do?
I see that, and then I pretty much just motion with my hand to the other golem guys, like, come on, let's go. And then I just start moving on this way,
And it
this
keeps on
way.
walking.
Moving up here, moving up here, moving up here.
Now this is a silent image, so it's not making the big thumping sounds that the other ones are. So it's up to you guys to decide how you want to fucking do this. Are you gonna give me a performance check to mimic the sounds this thing would make? Or are you
Sammy
gonna
knows
give me...
prestidigitation, so he would just cast that to mimic the sound.
Or would you guys be stealthy and sort of just try to be as quiet as possible as this thing moves in the sand?
I was gonna say if we need to make thumping noise, I would argue to use a strength to like just really hit the ground to make walking noise if necessary.
Okay. In that case,
But this is Sammy's spell. If you need us to be quiet, then I'll shush.
what does the party want to do? As you guys are walking through, coast is clear. As you begin to walk out, big open space. You see a giant pile of gold everywhere with this idol out in the center of it with blue sapphire crystals everywhere all across it.
Well then, I let them know that plan. I'm just like, hey, if we need to make thumping, stepping noise, I can just hit the ground really hard when we quote unquote walk.
I think for now it's not necessary. Maybe if we get close to something, I'd say go for it.
Understood. Then quiet it is.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. This will be a group stealth check.
14.
That doesn't include me, right?
No, you're good. You're good.
No, not the professor. Don't you have advantage? Oh no, not the professor.
I don't think I have advantage.
Y'all had the smoke leaf, right?
Squealo, Soho, and Geralt the Old.
I did have the smoke leaf, but I don't know if that was a while ago or not.
No, I said it would run out within 5 minutes.
Oh,
So we have like 1 or 2 more chances to do it. Or you
Exactly.
guys do. I'm just a different color.
Grants advantage to dexterity stealth checks for 1 hour. Takes a bonus action to use.
I don't have advantage. I have neutral because I originally have disadvantage.
Same.
That's right. That's right.
That's why I only rolled 1.
And then, what did you roll, Sweeto? For stealth, what would you roll?
There it goes.
21.
Damn.
Okay. 2 successes, 1 failure. You guys make your way. Buxton, go ahead and move on. Keep on moving.
Yep. I'm gonna start inching this way, like towards that idle thing. Squeeze on by right here. Is there like a lot of shit there?
There's a shit ton of gold. You would assume that there is it has to be at least like 100,000 gold in this pile.
Oh,
Just
that
out in the
sounds
open.
awesome.
And there are these man-sized, like face, like just big baubles of sapphire crystals everywhere.
Ooh, I'm not gonna take any of that, but damn, I wish I could. And I just keep on moving along. I probably would just stare at it for a second, just be like, damn.
In your
That's
mind,
so
I'll
cool.
be all like, "You gonna take some?
No, now's
Do you
not the
want me
time
to
for
take
that.
some?" Oh, okay.
No, now's not the time for that.
Okay. You guys make your way, and now you guys are next to the big pile of gold as you guys begin to walk by.
Just keep on.
What does the party do?
walking forward.
I don't need it. I don't much care for monetary value.
gold is
Sweeto.
still worth something. For now.
I'm just following them.
Okay.
I'll
following along.
pass.
You guys begin to keep walking. All right, keep walking, keep walking.
I'm gonna use a restroom, so
Well, hold it because we're almost done with this part.
stomach hurts. So
Oh, okay. All right, guys, we're gonna take a.
no, don't even bother.
Well, yeah, you need to be here,
Okay, then hurry up.
Sammy.
We can
Just
take a
go.
break.
We'll wait for you. We'll just take a break.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So the giant golem over here sees you, the giant golem over here, and it begins to sort of just walk in your direction. What do you guys do?
Just keep moving.
I kind of look at the teacher like, now do I need to do this?
I think so.
All right. I would like to use my strength to make walking thumping noise and just beat the ground.
Okay, go for it. Beat the fucking ground. Make that strength check
Oh yeah.
with that plus the 23 strength.
God damn it, dude. And I rolled so low.
Okay.
Need help?
Okay.
Yeah. You want to help me?
Is Sweeta also like thump 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 thump, like also like trying to help him?
I'll help.
Okay, roll
Do
with
I get
advantage.
advantage or you do?
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
cool. Please be better. I'm gonna take that first one.
Oh shit. Okay, you guys
Suck.
walk.
You know what? It's because I'm small.
You're tiny.
Yeah.
Dang it. You're bulky. The second you guys meet, and you keep trying to walk, this one like keeps walking, but then it stops as you keep trying to walk. You keep trying to walk, and this one, I don't know. It kind of like it stops for a moment, sees your direction, and it just keeps going. And it keeps going down. Okay.
All right, then moving on.
So the tent you need to go to is the biggest one on the right, the square tent. However, there is one golem that is sort of in the way, and it's just guarding the tents that are nearest over here. What do you guys
And
think?
that's the ones we need to go to.
The biggest one is in the top right, with has like a giant blue carpet outside.
And that's where we want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The biggest one, not the smaller circle one, the biggest one, the square one, the big square tent.
Mhm. I'm gonna move along, and I'm
You're gonna go
going
around.
a bit. I'm gonna go about right here, and obviously it's gonna be weird for homeboys over there. So I guess as they're starting to approach that thing, I'd probably just try to like pick up a rock and get the golem to and toss it somewhere to make the golem look somewhere else.
Okay.
I was also thinking we could go around the tent that we're actually closest to. Just go around it, little back alley.
Well, we
Well,
got
that
to go
looks-
to that tent.
Mhm.
No, yeah, but it's still on the right.
It's still on the right, but would that look suspicious? Who knows?
I don't know. I'm not the brains.
Okay, so party's deciding one thing, but Buxton, since you decided you can do first, we'll go with you first. Pick up a rock, toss it. What would you like to roll for this? To get this creature's attention.
I guess I don't know. Shoot, what is this like? I guess just I'd be aiming at it to throw it at like I don't know, like some pots or pans that are off in the distance or whatever. Some I don't know if there's like vases or any sort of like crates
Yeah,
around there. I
you
would just
see
aim to throw the rock at that so it would make a noise over there.
20 feet north of the golem, there's these large golden metallic candles. Massive, big as a person. And in the center is this low lit candle that's giving off enough light, shining on the area. Pick up a rock, toss it in that direction. Go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
You got it. Dex check. Wow. How's that?
Natural
One.
one.
Yeah.
What, four? Okay.
Four.
The golem immediately turns around. And it just walks up. But that's it. It just moves up forward, like looking around. Doesn't really inspect anything, doesn't see anything. It heard something and it's looking behind it. Not enough of a distraction, unfortunately. But it
Yeah.
is looking behind it for a moment.
All right, you guys are up. I did my thing.
What are you guys doing?
I think we should rush through, no? Okay, not rush.
I mean,
You
we
wanna
can walk
just, like-
by.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like I'm like looking at the teacher like I'm just muscle.
Short muscle.
So it's distracted for a brief moment.
Mhm.
I said
It
we
is distracted for
take
a
advantage
very,
of that moment right there.
very brief moment.
Yeah.
Maybe we can twist his neck.
You're not an actual golem.
I can crawl up to its head.
Oh, okay. So let me know what you guys decide. As the golem is distracted for a brief moment, as you see a rock getting lifted up out of the ground out of nowhere, tossed in a certain direction, and it's turned around. Using
Uh,
magic, doing more thumps, just being stealthy. What do you guys decide?
Say more thumbs.
more thumps. I
More
can do more
thumps?
thumps.
I
Okay,
could do
okay.
thumps.
More then give me those thumps.
Hey, tall and sexy, you helping me again?
You almost fucked up last time.
I don't need you.
What did you get?
That's a 25.
25 is pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. If something wasn't happening to Sweeto.
God damn it.
Um Sweeto. Make a perception check for me.
I bet it's the fucking crystal in my hand. I don't see anything. What are you talking about?
Okay. Um
Oh
you would
wait,
notice
I have
you would
advantage.
notice what's up?
I forgot I have advantage with perceptions.
Yes.
Aha!
That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. You would notice an individual coming from the garden up left, and they are walking down. And then all of a sudden, you feel this very strange sensation on your in your head as time sort of just slows down and your heartbeat begins to race a little bit harder, and um, the feeling of to fight is there as you see a familiar face, but it's very strange. They don't look the same anymore. They look older, mature, and they're wearing your armor. The same line armor, but it's gold plated and not purple. And you see that she's wearing a it's very strange, but you see that she's wearing your outfit, but it's been modified heavily for her. And you recognize this individual. This is Kaida, your rival, from a long time ago while you were still studying the blade. And she came from a different school, as you guys would occasionally fight. But she looks way too different. And same thing as before, kind of like with the Mantecladdle. You're dumbfounded. Your mind goes a little slow. Hmm. Riz and Soho, you would notice that Sweeto just stops moving, and he is out of the illusion for one brief second, before you guys pull him back into the illusion, but he stops moving. What do you guys do?
Should I carry him? Should I just pick him up?
Yep, pick him up.
All right. He
Oh.
carried me. Now I'm gonna reverse it. I got you. We're moving on. I hope the audience seen Austin Powers, because I'm envisioning when Austin Powers was on top of Mini Me.
Oh my god, I fucking love that scene. But
All right.
yeah, you see this female individual sort of just walking out from the garden. Now, that was a pretty good fucking roll. But I need you guys to make one last stealth check, as there's another creature that can sort of see this illusion walking. And you guys are making your thumping sounds, making it believable, but now you're trying to keep it realistic from this one other person that's walking.
Mm, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
19's pretty good.
Oh! Nat,
22 was pretty good.
nat 20 for
Mm-hmm.
22.
Mm-hmm. What you got, Soho? What you got? Jesus Christ. Two natural 20s, man. That's
Oh
pretty fucking
yeah.
good.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Even the unconscious one did great.
Even the conscious one did great.
And Buxton, I need you to go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage. And then let me know what you get.
I'm gonna go ahead and let Buxton know, like, yo, the big one is he's kind of empty in the head right now. He's acting funny. And I would know.
Easily, you guys pass by. This golem turns around, sees all of you inside the illusion, but this big giant golem's just looking back and doesn't say anything, doesn't notice anything. You guys keep on walking.
And we're not an illusion. Don't worry about us. Beep beep bop.
You guys make it to the tent. But Buxton, go ahead and tell me what you got in the stealth check, as you have another creature that's just taking a look at the general direction of this area. They could have
Oh, okay.
sworn they could have sworn they heard something. Probably that rock you tossed earlier.
How's a 22?
Ooh.
Let's find out. I get +7 to these. I got an extra one. The female individual walks on over here and looks around, saw the other golem walk into the tents, and she just, hmm. And Buxton, you see that she walks, walks, and immediately steps into the shadows, and she disappears and she's gone. And for the sake of brevity, you do go around with that amazing stealth that you have on you. You pass the other golem that's there and also make your way into the giant tent. No problems,
Okay.
no issues.
Okay,
The
cool.
little the little rat on your shoulder is like squeaking a little bit, but not enough to like make any noise. They seem kind of excited. And
Awesome.
you make it in the tent. Now you actually catch the words on this while everyone else is trying to like be careful, be studying, to like stealthy, and you see in the words up top in common, in smaller words on top of bigger foreign words you've never, read before. But it says the dusty camel.
Huh. All right.
And that's where we're gonna take a break because I also have to use the restroom. But this this was great. Holy shit. I thought
It
another
was
fight
too
was gonna
hectic.
break out.
Nonsense.
Ah,
You
I
got
love this.
you love me.
Okay. Come back in like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll properly end it.
I gotta do the same thing.
Dude, I'm eating some Lay's that are salt and vinegar flavored. You suck ass.
They normally do.
I don't think I've ever eaten a salt and vinegar like on chips before. Just salt. And man, I do not approve.
I was expecting to hear, like recording has stopped.
Nope, the audience gets to hear about my salt and vinegar complaints.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Man, I gotta agree though. I really did think we were just gonna sort of like get ganged up around here because our plans have not kind of been going how we want them.
Oh, hold up. I gotta. What the fuck?
What's wrong?
Your noise. But hopefully I sent that video in chat and it works. That was funny. Come on, load, baby. Load. There we go.
Really?
It was funny. I thought it was funny.
Doing a horror game.
That's a pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. Oh man, that's fucked up. I love it. It's awesome. The I think the second one he shows up in where it just like goes static at the end. I think that's probably the best one.
I don't know. I'm personally a fan at the end because she's already concerned. She's freaking out. It's like, no, there's this guy. And then he like pops out of the door again.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that so much. You know what? I'm gonna send Sammy and Jimmy it. They can see the beauty of it too.
Yeah, she's losing her mind, probably.
Oh, send it as a link. That's weird. Damn, Andrew, what the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
All the editing Jimmy has to do.
Fuck. Yeah, that's not okay.
Oh, wait, there's more. Hold up, I gotta read these now. Hold up, I like that one. That was great. Oh, I'm assuming the up kid was the one you're like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
The more I look at it, the funnier it gets.
Hey, it's Gold King. I see you.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
I'm over here being bombarded with memes and other inappropriate images.
Oh no. What the fuck happened? I was only gone for 10 minutes.
You don't want to see what I'm looking at. It's pretty bad. It's
Andrew,
pretty bad.
Andrew, send him the up kid.
Yeah, and just send them. You know what I'm looking at. Send them it. If I gotta suffer that, he has to look at it.
Jesus. I'm actually a little nervous now. I don't know if I want to see these.
It's in the chat.
Oh no. Oh, oh no. Oh, what is that?
That was the best reaction I could have asked for.
Dude, I'm gonna get assassinated. Thank you.
Okay, that was the best response. That's because it's so. He's right.
I am not with him.
You have to leave the group chat now. And you have to go make amends or something.
Oh man, that's great.
That's funny.
Yeah, Andrew's been showing me he collected like at least 20 of them. He has some really good meme and pictures. It's fucking great.
Oh, like for instance, a
Jesus.
2-hit combo.
2-hit combo? Show me your 2-hit combo. How'd you like that video of the bald guy?
Dude, that scared the shit out of me. I'm not into that.
That guy got fucked. Lamau, Sun Tzu, Art of War. I would definitely say that shit. Sun Tzu.
Oh, Sun Tzu. Ugh,
Yeah, I've seen that probably
okay.
that bald video guy just like I don't know 5 times now. It makes me laugh every time. I love it. The ending makes me happy. She's like super freaked out, and then there he goes popping up again.
Mm-hmm. Freaking freak. You freaking freak. What are you doing?
I'm
Looking
a fan
bold.
of this one.
Bold fuck.
I'm just looking at memes that Andrew's throwing up. He's throwing a fucking Gatling gun of memes, and I'm enjoying it.
Guys,
Go-
I'm gonna be honest. I 100% thought someone was gonna do a mistake. There's gonna be a bum rush, and you guys are just gonna run through the streets. But it didn't
Honestly,
happen.
if
It
it
didn't
was if just this one golem was slowing us down, I was legitly gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna try and stealth to him, crawl up him, and try to rip off his head and see what happens.
happen.
You gotta take his heart. Call him all.
I have newfound strength and I'm small. I could crawl inside there. Give me that heart.
Kalima.
I'm a bug. I'm gonna
Kalima.
put my whole body in there and come out with that crystal and be all like, I got it.
Jeez.
I walk back
Well.
and you guys are stealing heart. What's happening?
Well, I gotta check on Sammy because I
I'm
know
here.
he's out.
Let's go.
Oh, you're here. Hey,
Let's
what's
get
up?
it. Let's get it.
Okay. Let's do this. After I get some water. I'm sorry. I forgot. I thought I had with me and I
You
forgot.
son of a bitch.
I'll be back 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Sammy, what'd you think of the bald head video I sent up there?
Bald head video.
Oh yeah, we threw some
Chat.
stuff in our chat.
Is it the photos.app Google thing?
I think so. I don't know why it threw up as a link, but that should be it.
What the fuck is that? That poor girl.
Oh no.
There to the chance.
And then Andy threw up some memes. That up kid is beautiful.
Let's end this for good. Okay. Who's ready?
I am.
Sammy, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Andrew, you ready? Oh, everyone's here?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's fucking do it. Oh, what the hell was that? So, let me paint a picture what you guys see. You enter this wide space, thinking it's going to be a tavern. It's going to be a big place of some kind, but it's not. What you instead see is a long path that goes down a good 100 feet. And side to side, there are rows and rows and rows of tents that have their signs, that have their carpets. It's kind of like a swap meet, but there's no one selling anything outside. They're selling stuff inside. And it's this long, long path. And ahead of you guys, a good, I'd say 10 feet, is Amara. But she looks nervous. She looks a bit confused. and she turns around and sees the giant golem. She freaks out for a brief second, but then realized that there's a good chance it's probably you guys, but she backs off a little bit until you guys, break your enchantment. But you take a look around you, and you see there's a fountain to the left, and there are seating arrangements to the right, but it's just a long, carpet-filled sand, dirt path, and tents everywhere, left and right, left and right, left and right. You are in a bazaar, and where this tavern used to be, where this hidden place used to be underneath the tavern, it's not there anymore. So, in this sort of shopping district, what would you guys like to do?
What do we need to do?
Well, you're looking for the Dusty Camel, but supposedly Amara said that it's a tavern. But you're in the Dusty Camel, and this is not a tavern. It's just it's just stores everywhere, and no tavern.
So at that point, after I'd probably go up to Amara and I don't know. I guess we're at where we need to be at, so I'd probably take that rat off me finally, let him scurry on away so I can be visible again.
Okay. You walk up to Amara.
Yeah.
And
I just asked.
Yeah.
I just asked her, well, I saw the sign out. This is the Dusty Camel, right? That's where we're supposed to be.
It's very weird for Amara to talk to somebody that isn't there, but she can hear your voice. But she's like, yeah. Give me a moment. As she is frantically looking around, and she says, it's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here. And you see that there's a panic look in her eyes. She says, the prophecy said that it was supposed to be here, and we're here, and it's not here, and I don't know what to do next. It said it's supposed to be here, and it's not here anymore, and I don't know where else to look.
Hey, whoa, hold up, chill out. Let me get a breathe in, breathe out. Maybe they relocated. Huh? I don't know. Look.
She has this look to her that is, still stressed, but she says, I guess so. It just doesn't make any sense. I think the plan's still the same. To find the king merchant, we just need to find the right shop, I guess. As she looks at half a dozen of shops all around you in tents, and she says, I guess try to use the passphrase I told you earlier, and see if any of them let you inside where we need to go.
All right, I guess that sounds like a plan. I'll let the other folks know then. We'll just sort of, I mean, it's a shopping district. I mean, I don't think it'd be too hard if we all split up and just go into a shop, take a look, right?
Of course.
What was the passphrase again?
Hold up, I think I got you. It should be in my notes somewhere, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Oh, come on. It's got to be here somewhere. I know I wrote this down somewhere.
I know you probably have it. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy you write notes, Alan. I'm also trying to find it, but I think you might find it before I do.
Yeah, let's have a race. Let's see. I'm actually really struggling. I might not have it. I could have sworn I wrote this down.
I found it. Right now, I just found it. The passcode for what she told you to speak to the bartender was to roll a dice is to live.
Oh. Yeah, that totally sounds like a password.
So, this is what we're gonna do. You're in a shopping district, and it's up to you guys to decide how are you gonna handle this. So what do you guys want to do? You guys splitting up? Are you guys going store to store? What are you guys looking for? Like, what do you guys want to do?
I thought the plan was to be like Scooby Doo and split up.
Okay.
Yeah.
If everyone wants to take a shop, then everyone can take a shop.
I don't see the problem with that. It's just a shopping district. As long as we don't like go talk to cops or something.
That's true. That's true. Since you're in the market, are any of you looking for specific shops, or are you just going to any random ones?
I'm looking for taverns in.
Yeah, that's a you say that. I'm looking for the most peculiar, most unusual looking shop. Because why not, right?
I call
Okay.
random.
Okay. So I got Buxton for peculiar. And then Riz is looking for a bar, a tavern. Sweeto is looking for a rando. And what about Soho?
I'll go with the one that's like shady.
Shady. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone make perception checks for me.
Fuck yeah, I'm good at these. It's actually not that bad. That'll be a 14 for me.
Remember that your ability checks are fine now.
Oh, they're.
When I mentioned earlier, when you got the 3+ strength, your perception checks, your checks are fine now. It's just your saves at our disadvantage.
17, baby.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that's also a 17 for me.
Okay, 17 for Riz. And 17 for Buxton. Damn, son. And versus 21? Jesus. And then Sweeto got you got advantage on these, right?
Yep.
Gotcha, so you
Perception
got
advantage.
18. All right, Sweeto, you go first.
I'm gonna go into a random building.
Yes. I'll tell you which random building you're heading into.
It's gonna look me like that one, and I'm just gonna walk in.
My man said bet.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pop you down. And go ahead and get this one. If you'd believe it, all of these are made.
You designed every single shop already?
Mm-hmm.
My man actually planned out a whole market.
Now, what do you guys see?
Obama. You know, it's there's nothing on the screen.
Darkness.
Obama.
It's dark.
It's dark. Okay. In that case, what about you, Sweeto? I don't know what whom means. What does that mean?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Thinking.
No, can you see?
Oh, dark vision?
No. Can you see the map in front of you? Can you see the everything?
I say last I checked, it was just a different map. But yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. Hey, man, you really confused me. I thought you couldn't see anything. Okay, let's go ahead and put this here, and then I know spoilers, but there we go. Now, can you guys see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
A little shop.
It's a little tiny shop. Now, you didn't see what shop you went into, you just went into one. So, Sweeto, you see at the far corner a female tabaxi, and she nods at you and she says, "Be pleased. Please take a look around. See what you like."
I am not a bartender, so I'm going to be like, wrong one, and then leave.
All right, and that's it for
Really?
Sweeto. Um, Soho, you're next.
Yeah.
You're looking for the most shady, right?
That was the fastest interaction I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay, so the most shady would be. Oh, that's good. You would find a shop. It's a standard tent, but it has black robes everywhere, and it has sort of like this, like these like chicken hens and like baubles hanging by strings, and it's sort of just they're hanging outside of this tent, and it says the Golden Scarab in common, and like a little like chalkboard that's hanging there. But in bigger words up top, it says something else, but it's in a language you don't understand. But you're at the Golden Scarab, the shadiest one of this entire market.
All right. Yeah. Do it.
You go on in, and you see a unique individual as you walk in. Okay. Can you guys see the map?
Still see the other one.
Oh, you still see the other one.
I
Okay.
still see Sweeto.
I see me.
Cheeto, I see Tabaxi. I see Pears. I see Jesus. I see.
Okay. So this is at the very top, almost at the very far corner of the right. That's where Soho is.
Oh shit! I really gotta zoom in.
So you see a goblin female, and she is about, I think about 2 feet tall, but she has this elegant sort of like gentleman's coat and this large top hat that's too big for her. And
Awesome.
you also, she takes a look at you, and what you see in the map is not representative of what you probably see here. It's just a good layout, but everywhere around you there is just junk. This is the most clusterfuck of a pawn shop you've ever seen in your life.
Huh. Hmm. I walk up to the counter.
Okay. And then you see the female goblin individual there, and she says, "Oh, hey, mate, how can I help you today?"
Hmm. Yeah, I say I'm not from around here. I'm a foreigner.
"Oh, I can see that, my friend. I can see that."
Come from Esperanza.
She nods her head, and she says, "Oh, yeah, right, right. Be pleased." And she just nods, and that's it.
I say, there's a school, an academy of magic in Esperanza.
She just nods. Um, yeah. Well, what about it?
You ever see one of the students in their uniform around here?
Mm, no, I don't think so. Go ahead and roll a insight.
Lying bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna make a private roll here. Don't mind me. Okay. Um, you see that she has like shifty eyes, but the second you said school and student, um, there might be an impression, Soho, that she thinks that you're a cop. As she's looking around and you see magical items, magical equipment, magical like materials and all of like stuff that typically a practitioner of magic would use. And she's probably getting a little nervous that someone is asking about magic stuff.
Hmm. Well, I say I'm not part of the law. I'm just trying to find this boy.
Oh man.
She kind of there's a tremble in her voice. She says, "Ah, that's a relief. Um, I like I said, I don't know anything about anything. Um, if you want to buy anything, I suggest you look somewhere else then."
Buxton, what was the passcode again?
It was to roll the dice. Is to live. I say that with my telepathic powers that I don't have.
I
I
say,
actually have telepathic powers that you could actually tell me.
I say, roll the dice is to live. Does that mean anything to you?
She looks very confused and just nervous that you're here. No, apologize. I don't know what that means.
I look her dead in the eye and I say, bye. I
Okay.
leave.
And then you leave.
I leave.
Just FYI, um, so there was magical stuff you could buy in there for the spell and large
Oh.
reduce.
Fuck, that's right.
But if you don't want to, then we can just skip this and move on to the next person.
Look her in the eye and I say, I need 1,000 sheets of scrap paper.
Okay, out of RP because I feel like this should have been brought up earlier. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you guys do a transaction. You pay the 100 gold for the materials needed to pass the book over to the other one, and now you have the materials needed. We'll just say that.
Lovely.
I thought I was giving enough hints, but I didn't want you to leave this place without getting the materials you need.
Hey, thanks for the materials. I needed that.
So go ahead and put minus 100 to your gold. Okay. Since Riz and Buxton rolled the same,
Rollsies.
Rollsies.
What D20? No plus, no minus. You can't beat me. Watch this. That's a 16. What do you
Oh.
got?
12 and 16. All right. Looks like Buxton's going first.
Show me the shop I wish to see.
Now, Buxton, you said you were looking for one that was. I can't even read my own fucking writing. What were you looking for specifically?
The most peculiar, unusual shop. Not necessarily shady, but when I look at their wares or maybe just how the shop presents itself, it just stands out above all others. It could either be because it's exotic, it's just plain weird, but just the most peculiar shop.
The most peculiar shop. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, you're probably looking for something like this. Give me a second to look this up. Let's see here. Interesting. Okay.
Show me your weirdest wares.
You find it kind of looks like a pet shop.
Okay.
But it's weird because in the outside, you see that there are there are images of animals, like many, many animals, like small goldfish, and they're sort of drawn on this like chalkboard, and they're hanging up on outside of the tent. And you see that there's a dog, and you see that there's all these pets. But I think this person is kind of fucking dumb because there's a fish, but instead of blowing out bubbles, it's blowing out like fire from its eyes, eye rays.
What
And the
the
dog,
hell?
you see that the dog it blinks. There's like a picture of it standing there, and then it's gone, and then it's back. And like these like weird kid drawings.
Huh.
So this is
Yeah, that
the most peculiar as you find
yeah, it definitely is.
and you go ahead and walk in.
I do. I do walk in there.
Okay, give me a moment. Let's prepare this shop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna go with this one.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Okay, so you go ahead and come across this individual over here. And then let me go ahead and get my Buxton icon. There you are. When you walk in, you see that this place is elegant and beautiful. But you see that there are animals also everywhere, in cages up above in the ceiling. This place looks way bigger than it looks like outside. You get the sense that there might be some magic afoot in this place. And for those of you looking for where Buxton is, he's down at the bottom, bottom right of the map.
Boy.
Underneath me.
And you see that the individual over the counter, he's sort of just this large, rotund Luxodon, a elephant folk. And he's sort of just reading something. It's a book, but it's so small. It's like it's a small, and he's just reading it carefully while all these animals and creatures up top are sort of barking, yelling, or whatever. And on the floor, you see that there are large glass containers of fish that roam around. Again, what you see in the map isn't representative of what's there, but just a good idea of what's there. Glass containers everywhere of like lizards, spiders, scorpions, and then they all have their different variations of colors, gimmicks, or etc. Where you see like a black scorpion, but this one is sort of just jumping across the glass like a fucking jumping spider. And you see that its eyes are made of crystal gems. And here, let me get you some of the descriptions. Oh, oh, give me a second. You see that there is a crystal cat made of complete just like amber crystal. And then there is a ferret that rolls around in its glass container, and you see that it's made of pure fire. When it stops, it's just a normal ferret, but when it moves, it's pure fire. And then you see above you, there's a large turtle, like a tortoise, but it's just slowly levitating, going around in circles.
What the hell?
Hello,
This
my
is
friend.
awesome.
Be pleased.
Hey, be pleased, friend.
And you see this large Luxodon is just happy there's a customer that came in.
Yeah, I go ahead and start walking on up over to the merchant as I'm just, maneuvering past all these animals.
Okay.
And I go up to the counter and I say, "Greetings, friend. I'm taking a look around the market here, and this is by far the most interesting shop I've seen around. You wanna give me a little description of what's going on around here?"
Ah, yes, of course, my friend, of course. But first, please let us exchange some names.
Oh, of
My
course.
name is Bubbles.
Oh, huh. Bubbles. Interesting. Well,
And what is
pleasure to meet
yours?
you, Bubbles. My name is Buxton.
Ah, pleasure is mine, Buxton. Pleasure is mine. And he sort of gives a very, very kind nod.
I reciprocate that.
Welcome to my shop, Bubbles shop. And you see there's a grin on his face. Here we have many lost souls across the lands. Many animals no longer wanted. But when they find me, I collect them. I bring them here, and I find them a home. A nice home, a good home for all of these animals around. For each is unique and dangerous in its own way. But for a fair
Very.
price, I provide.
Interesting. And are these animals you've just come across in your own travels, or do you have other people who seek them out?
No, 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 no. In the beginning of this journey, I collected them. Animals no longer wanted. But as the business kept growing, I learned some tricks up my sleeve. And he snaps his fingers, and you see that there is this like blue flames coming from his thumb as he takes out this large, fat cigar and begins to heat up and smoke it. Would you like some, Buxton? Would you like some?
Oh, don't mind if I do.
And he passes you the giant blunt.
Hell yeah, let's go. I'm smoking up with the
He
big
says,
smoking up with Bubbles.
as the business keep growing and growing, I hired people to capture these creatures safely, who no longer need it, and they brought here. Better care, better look after, and to be a potential pet. So now I am with the animals all the time, while others who work for me bring them here with me.
Ugh. How interesting. It's truly got to be very interesting every day having such unusual creatures surrounding you all the time.
You hear your voice come from behind you. An unusual voice all the time. Or like something what you said, but repeated back at you. And you see there's a parrot that's sort of just, he's not even flying. He's just sort of floating. As you see this parrot is as big as your head. And it like looks at you and it says, "Be pleased," but in the voice of the Lexodon, a Bubbles. And then it just
That's
sort of like
awful.
it sort of levitates up, and then it levitates to the right. Like it doesn't fly. It's just sort of like in this sitting position as it keeps moving around.
Wow. That's that's so cool.
Fleshy, please, not when I'm with the customer. Sorry, she gets very, very excited.
Oh, it's fine. Honestly, this is hands down probably the best shop I've ever been into. If not to get anything, then even just being inside is great. I mean, I've had my fair share. I just love going into random shops and seeing what they have. You know, take a chance, right?
Of course, of course.
I mean, after all, to roll the dice is to live. Yeah.
His face twitches for a second. And you see the demeanor he has of just being welcoming settles down a little bit. And he says, "But of course, Buxton, of course.
Yes.
There is no joy in life unless you take a chance and roll the dice. Seeing as you're a cultured man, Buxton,
Mhm.
I have no reason not to offer you our cultured wares as well. For as though this is a pet shop, I do have a side hustle and sell some unique wares and items." And you see he he sort of opens up his large coat that he's wearing, and he says, well, what are you buying? And you see there's just this row and row of like necklaces, of pants, and for his size, it's like a giant rack of clothes and everything. And these are all unique magical items that, in their own way, look a little weird.
Okay.
He says, take a look at this one. And he picks up a hat. This is the hat of fluctuance.
Mm.
When you put it on, the hat emits a noxious gas whenever the wearer speaks. A very good gift for an enemy. And then he puts it back and he says, and how about this one? He takes out a hammer. But this one kind of like wiggles and the handle's a little loose. He's like, this is the hammer of confusion. Give this to a worker. Let them use it. And they'll be confused and disoriented for the rest of the day.
These are great.
Get the hat.
And there's just a whole thing of like clothes and belts and spoons and gloves. Like there's a whole thing.
Oh heck yeah! If there's like a very interesting looking what's it called? Do they have anything that looks like a monocle, like a weird monocle?
Can you say that again? You were cutting out.
A weird
A
monocle.
monocle?
A monocle. Okay.
Yeah.
Like for reading.
Yeah,
Let's see. Let me see.
Do you have anything like that?
Sure, for reading.
Yeah, for
Let's
reading.
go. Fusion, dancing. Hmm.
I gotta get something from the shop. Everything's so weird here. And now he's showing me weird items. I gotta get some.
Well, I do have this one thing. And he takes out what looks like to be a pair of glasses.
Okay.
And he
Sure.
says, I'm sorry, my friend, this is the best I have. As he gives them to you. And he says, please, put them on.
I do it. I don't even hesitate. I put them on.
You put them on, and immediately you just see that Bubbles is not wearing any clothes.
Oh, X-ray glasses. Awesome. Classic. Oh,
I
I didn't need to
apologize.
see that.
However, although yes, they do cause you to see what is beneath one's clothes, look behind you. You still wear the glasses?
Oh yeah, I'll keep them on.
You look
I look
behind
behind
you, and you see that you are seeing through fabric. You're seeing all the shops around you without the cloths. And you're seeing
Okay.
people naked, obviously, but you also see
Okay.
people who are disguised, who have these illusions on them, and you're seeing their true selves.
But also naked.
Also naked, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sold. These are amazing. Bubbles, how much are these? I think you got a sale on.
For these, for a simple 150 gold, they are yours.
Would you take 125?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Straight up and down. Let's see. That's a 9. I'm not very good at it.
Okay. I like you, Buxton. You're the first I've ever seen of your kind here. But to be fair, and for me to make a business to support all the animals around me, I believe 145 is best.
Yeah, You know what? All right, Bubbles. You know what? Like I said, this is hands down the most interesting shop I've seen. This right here is a great item itself. You know what? You gotta say, I'll take them.
And you see he giggles to himself, just like he's a bubbly dude, because he's just fat and rotund. So he just giggles to himself. He's like, yes. And he takes the gold, gives you like this unique wraps around the glasses, a glass case, and it says on the case your name, Buxton.
Awesome. Custom packaging and everything.
Be pleased, my friend.
Or you had them already prepared because you
Be
knew.
pleased, Bubbles. I'll tell all my friends about you.
Buxton, what else do you do on the shop? Do you do anything else, or are you good?
Well, let's see. I said the line. He, aside from offering me different items, he didn't really bring up anything about the merchant dude. So I'm assuming he's not the one.
Although you will assume as well that this individual does seem to be related in some way to
that is true.
what you're looking for. So it's up to you to decide if you want to keep probing a little bit more now that you've made a sale, or just leave him alone and then keep on looking.
I guess that, you know what? Why not? Like, I already got him in a good mood because I bought stuff. Why not? So I'm looking for this. That's what I'm here for. Correct. Okay. Yeah. Oh, before I go, Bubbles, you think so I do have a friend or two here in town as well, and aside from, checking out these amazing shops, we were interested in meeting up with a certain individual here. You think maybe you could help me?
You see his eyes has a very curious look. This giant elephant creature. He leans in real close to you and he says, "What did you have in mind, Buxton?"
Well, me we happen to be looking for an audience with none other than the Merchant King himself. Think you have a way for us to get an audience with him?
There is a very, very short pause, and he says, "Now, Buxton, one does not simply talk to the Merchant King. However, you have me in a very good mood today. I will tell you this. You can find them yourselves. You just need to look in the right place." And he nudges his tusks a little bit. And he says, "I recommend a unique shop, Buxton. This one will have what you seek, I believe." And he sort of using his tusks, not his fingers or anything. He sort of like points at the shop behind you. And there in that shop, you see that it says the Mystic's Den.
All right.
I believe
Definitely
you'll
to get
find what
that.
you're looking for there. Yes.
All right then. Once again, Bubble, thank you so much. You've been a pleasure to do business with.
Be pleased, my friend.
Be
And
pleased.
the second you begin to walk out of the shop, he says, "My friend, do be careful with those blades. They don't look healthy." As you get a better look, and he's been like studying those blades ever since you got here. He's been looking at them a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't. But I'll get them fixed. I think I know someone who can help.
For your health, I'd recommend that, yes. And he goes back to reading his book.
All right, and I leave the show. Uh, am I still mentally connected to Rizzler? You
You
still
should
hanging
be,
around?
yes.
I'm in my mind. Riz,
Hmm.
come in, Riz. Am I still connected to you?
I'm
Or
gonna have to
thinking we
say
are.
I'm gonna have to say yes because I can hear you.
Oh, well, amazing. Man. All right, I think I got a big lead on where we need to go. We should rally up the troops.
Riz,
All right.
you get this message a little bit later after you've entered your shop. But believe it or not, you enter a shop and it's called the Mystic's Den.
Oh no! fucking way.
Sticks then.
And when you enter the shop, you see that there are many patrons everywhere drinking tea, drinking their small drinks. This is probably the most relaxed tavern that you've ever been to. Let me go ahead and prepare the meal. Give me a second. Man, I am so happy we got to the shopping district.
Yeah, this is cool.
Shoe shopping.
I like my shop the best so far.
Should have bought the hat.
I was strongly considering it, but then I get to see people naked, and then as a bonus, I get to see past disguises and stuff too. So
You're gonna see no
Okay.
difference with me.
So
I'm gonna be like, that's disappointing.
with this shop, this one is at the right hand side of the screen in case you guys are looking for it. And then Riz, you enter inside and you see that there are people having tea, people are having their drinks, and yeah, people are just having a very, very calm time. But you notice something. You notice something very interesting about this shop.
No bitches.
Oh, there's bitches, just no bitches for you. Oh no.
Oh,
Hey!
you get
All right.
none.
I'm
get
killing
none.
people.
That's
you
true.
you get these aromas that you haven't smelled in a very, very long time. And these are some weird aromas you're smelling in the air. Very, very cold. And then spicy. And then it's so weird because you've smelled these before somewhere, but you just can't remember where. As you look around you, and these teacups, some of them are regular, but some of these are glowing with energy, as people are just downing them down and then asking for another drink. What would Riz like to do?
First things first, I'm gonna be like, what's that? Just point to it.
The individual next to you walks up towards you, and you see this extremely withered old individual. But he has a cigar in his mouth, his eyewear of golden glasses on. And you see he says, "My friend, what we have here are enchanted drinks. Giving them will give you special powers. Make you invincible." And you get the sense that this guy is probably going the same thing you went through, Riz. Guy's fucking borked.
Yeah, I'm like resisting the urge to backhand him and call him a liar.
But you see, he's just having a good time.
So I'm just like, I'm gonna find a good like table that's pretty much empty, stand on it, and loudly just say the password. To roll the dice is to live.
Everyone just stops.
Record scratch. How
And
did I get here?
then you go ahead and you get the message from Buxton, like immediately. like we're looking for this place, and such, said, whatever Buxton said. Um, all of a sudden, everyone takes out their blades, their short swords, their crossbows, um,
Your
and
children.
they all sort of just look at you, and they just toss their daggers at you, shoot their crossbows at you, and I think we're just gonna end it there for today, and come back to this next time on Disaster
Oh.
Cafe.